Yo, what's that word, everybody? Man, y'all see the title. Y'all see the title. People say marriage is it's the ultimate commitment, but is it really though? You know, a marriage can end, with divorce, and two people can walk away. But sometimes a child, I don't, I don't know, it ties two people' life together. Like if a relationship fails, parenting responsibilities, it don't stop. Those emotional bonds, most of the time they don't stop. And the financial part of it, it doesn't disappear. So having a baby, you know, it's actually a bigger commitment than saying I do. Me personally, I'm looking for somebody to change my mind. Let me get the brothers on. Joe, Lee, I don't know where Slug at. What's the word, y'all?
What's that word, man? What's that word?
Chilling, yo. So man, y'all see the title, man. Is a baby a bigger commitment than marriage? I start off by saying, man, like statistics say that most couples, you know what I'm saying, they divorce after 5 years, but 20 years later, you still dealing with graduation, you're dealing with weddings, you're dealing with grandchildren together. You know what I'm saying? So that baby, in my opinion, solidifies a lifelong connection. Um, what's your thoughts on it? Is the baby? Do you think the commitment of having a baby is bigger than marriage? But before I get y'all point, bro, let me pull this video up real quick. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
All right, hold on. I don't know what Slug got going on, though.
A baby is a bigger commitment than marriage. And there's going to be a lot of people that feel a way about this, but for some reason, I'm seeing a lot of 40-year-old women that are posting pregnancy pictures with no man anywhere in the picture. Let me run that back for you. A pregnancy, a baby, creating a life is a bigger commitment than marriage. So this man thinks enough for you to procreate with you. This man thinks enough for you to create a life with you, but this man does not think enough for you to put a ring on your finger. And I know what a lot of women are going to say so they can run away from accountability. Everybody does not desire to be a wife, but you desire to be a fucking baby mom. You desire to raise a baby alone. You desire to provide and protect for a baby alone when you know how hard it is out here to raise a baby with two parents, let alone one. A baby is a bigger commitment than marriage. Why aren't you married?
So, Buddy agreed with me. He said a baby is a bigger commitment than marriage. Now, somewhere along the line, obviously it kind of then got screwed up where people feeling otherwise. But what's your opinion on it, Joe?
Uh, I'm gonna side with y'all, man. I think a baby is very much a bigger commitment than marriage. I like how the guy framed that in the video. You know, when he said when his on his outro when he said if a baby has a bigger commitment than marriage, you know, if a baby is more of a bigger commitment than marriage, then why are you not married? Because marriage supposed to become before the marriage. Marriage supposed to come before the baby. So if you're out here willing to just have babies with anybody, why aren't you willing to just get married with anybody? You know, because that baby, having that baby is more of a toll than marriage. That's how I look at it. Is that baby is for 18 years. They say a marriage is forever, but kids are really forever. And it, I, you can't divorce your kids. So I'm with you 100%, bro. Like that women, like, not only just women but men need to look at that too. So I'm with both of y'all.
Both of y'all, are y'all saying that a baby is a more bigger commitment than marriage?
Yes.
Okay, I have to side on the other side, man. I think marriage is a bigger commitment than a child. On the funny side, fuck them kids. Oh, it's past, it ain't 10 minutes yet, my bad. But on the serious side, I think marriage is a bigger commitment, and I think people were saying a baby is a bigger commitment, because the way we view marriage now, the way the society, for the most part, most people as a whole view marriage. Marriage is a commitment. I mean, kids it's naturally committed. Y'all say you can't divorce your kids. Rightfully so. You know what I mean? You can't divorce your kids, but I say a marriage is a bigger commitment because, like you just said, at some point in time, them kids go on to have their own families. Them kids leave the nest and live their own life in their own world. Um, are you committed to them still? Yeah, to a degree, but they're adults now. So that commitment have dropped. They have to learn life their own self, go through their own problems, make their own mistakes, and deal with that accordingly. From 0 to 18, yeah, they have a big commitment, but their commitment between you and your wife is committed to them. You have your wife is you. Marriage, when they say marriage, I believe marriage is two people coming together and turning into one person. So how can you commit to your child more than you commit to yourself? Your marriage is whole. Your wife is you. And there's no separate entities, but we look at it like, oh, y'all can get divorced. She can go with another man. You can go with another woman. That's the wrong way to look at it when you're talking about marriage. A girlfriend or some shit like that, damn sure your child is a more important and a bigger commitment to your girlfriend. But when it comes to your wife, and it's just how I view it, bro. Like my wife is me. Like I'm dedicated to that 100%. She come before the kids, man. My wife come before the kids 100%. I don't care what age they is.
Shout out Zen 7. Go ahead, Sabug.
I don't care what age they is, and in a nutshell, I digress right now, but in a nutshell, that's just kind of how I view it. I will put my wife before the world. It's me, it's God, me, and my wife.
Right.
Then everything else.
So I look when it comes to that, y'all know I'm on record as saying that I'm choosing my wife over my children every time because that's my life partner. You know what I'm saying? My children are young. They'll have the opportunity to find their own life partner. But in the sense of one thing that doesn't change is once that baby come, I am father. I am dad. And whether regardless to what happens between me and that woman, I still have a lifetime of responsibilities as dad. If I divorce her, I no longer have responsibility as husband. So that's my way of disagreeing with Slug's point because those parenting commitments have nothing to do with who your significant other or your wife is. But once that child is here, you're still dad forever. You can't take that away. What would you agree on that one, Slug? What Slug out again, Joe?
Um. Well, what Slug said is why I disagree with Slug is because
Bullshit.
as far as a marriage, as far as a marriage, it take two. So it take commitment from both parties. So that means it's 50-50. As a parent, it's 100% commitment. So I just feel like um you have to 100. You could say you could. They got a mom and a father, but you know it still take 100% of you to be a father and 100% of her to be a mother. You know, a child have two parents. A marriage is built with one union, one bond. So it's two people working on something to make something work. As a parent, you got to make that work yourself. That is far more of a bigger commitment than marriage any day of the week to me. Um,
Hey, can I say something real quick, Joe?
oh yeah, go ahead.
Uh, I want to shoot this out here to the panel and to the listeners. Sorry for cutting you off like that, Joe, but I'm
Oh, you good?
apologize ahead of time. I
Oh, you
apologize
good?
ahead
You
of
ain't gotta
time
apologize, bro.
because I don't
Go
know what the
ahead.
fuck going on, bro. I don't know why. I'm talking about I'm apologizing for the like me jumping out
Oh,
and
okay,
jumping in
okay.
because I don't know what's going on. Like I just start here staticking and echoing on the voice, and then it sometimes it'll stop, and I pop out and pop back in, and it'll be good. Then 5 minutes into the conversation, it start doing it again. So I just gonna apologize ahead of time for this malfunction or whatever the fuck this technical difference that's going on, and I'm gonna try to get to the bottom of it. I don't know what the fuck going on. I don't know if it's the app or what, but we can go ahead. I just want to say that.
Oh, oh yeah, but I just feel like within a marriage, it takes two parties for something to be committed to something. As a parent, it take one person to be committed to being a parent. Um, and that's why I feel like it's a bigger commitment. Uh, I don't even think it's close. I don't even think it's close of the significance of which one is more important. I mean, which one have more commitment to it. And I just want to get back on what the video was talking about. You know, the video he was talking about. He was trying to point out that if you value marriage as being more of a commitment than being a parent, why are there not more married? Why are there less married women and more single mothers out here? The thing is, you should, like Slug said, you should value being married more, but the the being a parent is more of a commitment. My thing is if it's more of a commitment than being married, why is people having babies? You know what I'm
Because
saying? Without being
because
married.
because we just make poor decisions. We got it wrong. We not making the right choices. We not got it right. The society view this shit view it wrongly. They don't care. Most people don't care like that about family. They don't care, and unfortunately, we just in this world where it's cool and it's normal for people to have kids, to have sex before you carry. Did I just break out?
No, you good.
No, you good.
Oh, okay. Unfortunately in this world that we living in,
Okay,
actually expected. It's actually expected to have sex before you get married. So we don't value that. We don't value marriage like we should. That's why so many people is having kids and they not taking it that serious. It's unfortunate.
and part of it, man, is like one of the answers to the question that Joe just asked is, we've we kind of said it before, is that the women have been convinced that they don't need us. They have been
Facts.
they have been convinced that they don't need us. So that's why it's so many women having babies, and that's one of the reasons that there's so many women having babies without being married. But I was telling one of my friends today, because he actually put up a post um about it. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find the post, because I went in on the post.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's so many gender wars and shit. Like we ops for the most part. Man, that's crazy. We ops. Like a lot of women look at man as ops and I only can speak from what my culture displays because that's really only the ones I really pay attention to that much. But our culture display us as being oppositions and not equal, or not partners like it's supposed to be. So,
Right.
and that's the sad part about it. Like,
So my homie, I don't know if you can see the screen. Let me see. He says, protect black women. How? When the biggest abusers are black women. So he put that post out, bro. And I didn't necessarily agree with that post because when you put something out there, you put a big old blanket statement out there without explaining it. So in my comment, I said, of course, there's some truth to this, but the post only creates division. It's not all their fault. White people attempted to strip every bit of dignity from the black man, and when they seen the respect was gone subconsciously, that's when they, you know, changed their tune. Women changed their tune. Now the ball is in the man's court to bring back the respect and have zero tolerance for disrespect. It's a two-way street. Gotta do it together. But in my 15 plus years on Facebook, I never seen a white man post that he can't protect the white woman. There lies your problem, champ. Yep. So, did Lee say something? Somebody else say something?
nah, I'm just thinking about that last statement. You kind of, I was ready to argue with you. I was ready to argue with you until you said in the 15 plus years, I've never seen a white man post he can't protect the white woman. I can't argue with that. I haven't either. I haven't either. It's accountabilities on both ends for sure. But, you know, we as men got to stand firm on, like you said, don't tolerate no disrespect. And even throughout the course of your disrespect, I'm still going to protect you. Nothing should stop me from protecting you. Like, so I agree.
But
Can
see, that's
I?
the thing, though, Slug. It is something that can stop a man from protecting them. But it goes back to what you said earlier when you said that you have to make better decisions because the thing is, no man should choose a woman that will not allow him to protect her. A
There we
woman that
go.
has it already in her head that
She
you're
don't
not,
need your protection.
yes, you're not the man. She don't need your protection. She don't need you to raise the children. She don't need you to run the household. She don't need you as the backbone and the foundation of whatever y'all got going on. Then that is the wrong person for you, and that's where we create
Facts.
the bigger problems.
I don't believe that black women think they don't need protection from black men.
Okay.
I don't believe that.
Why you say that?
I don't believe that because I
That
don't believe that.
not as a whole, but
I believe no. I don't believe no black woman thinks that. Like I believe they do want to be protected by us. Um, I just feel like the dynamics of how the world is make women have a certain outlook on men. Um, that wasn't all our fault. It goes back to what D'Angelo said. Said before. Um, it could be some of the white man's doing on how they made our women perceive us or look at us. But still, though, I still believe that black women want to be protected by black men. Um,
so what do you say, Day? What do you say to the women that say they don't need a nigga, a need
that
a
don't mean
man?
but you that's a broad statement when women say that. I don't think women is saying that they don't need to be protected by men. I think they more so talking on a financial level of like I don't need a man to take care of me. I think when people are speaking, we should ask questions instead of interject our thoughts into their statements and try to make it what we want it to be. Have 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 we ever asked a woman, what do you mean by when you say you don't need a black man? You don't need a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they talking financially. I don't think they talking about, for protection and stuff like that because
But
uh
here's the thing with that, Day Day. Protection is abroad. Protection is not just physical protection. Protection is finances. Protection is guidance. Protection is love. Protection is physical. So protection is a broad array of things that me as a man, I do. You know what I mean? I'm gonna protect you financially. If I'm gonna protect you, I'm gonna. So when you say you don't need me, I am looking at it as a broad say. Because if you don't need me, you can't say you need a piece of me. You need to hold me, or you don't need me at all as my woman. You know what I mean? Like, so when they do say, now I kind of get what you, I get what you're saying when you saying they probably just talking financially. But if we're gonna be honest, we need each other financially. Well, I don't know, a man probably don't need a woman like that financially, but still, when you put out that statement, I don't need you, and maybe you're right. Maybe a man needs to ask, what do you need? You don't need me, because when you say you don't need me, or you getting arrogant and cocky with the shit. I don't need a man for nothing. That's what they say. Do that sound familiar? I don't need a man for nothing. Is what they say. I got my own car, my own house. I got a gun. If something happened, I can do this. I got my own career, my own job. So how is a man supposed to take that when you say you don't need them and then you follow it up with all that? I got my own everything.
I just feel like in black relationships and the black and from our culture and our people, um I feel like the biggest thing that is missed is communication. And I feel
Yeah,
like
I
we
agree.
we we
I agree.
always trying to speak for each other instead of just talking to each other. And
Or listening to
right,
each other.
because a man will come to a woman and complain about he have the weight of the world on his shoulders, but then when she tell you, I don't need you for this, I got this myself, you tell her, oh well, you don't need me, then I'm not gonna be there for you. Like, don't tell a woman that, oh, the world of the shoulder, the weight of the world is on my shoulders, but when you try to take something off of it, oh, you making me feel less as a man. Like, no, that ain't how the world works. That
I
ain't how the
think
world
when a
works.
man
You know what
when a
I'm saying?
man when a man expressing that he got the weight on his shoulders, I think mostly, and we all are different. It's no, cookie cutter thing for everybody. But me personally, when a man is saying he got the weight of the world on his shoulders, he just needs you to be his peace. When he come home, prov- be peaceful. Make this, don't put no more weight on me. Be a little bit more peaceful. Now, of course, there's gonna be some days where you have to put weight on me because you are relying on me. You're dependent on me to be a man. But baby, just give me some peace sometimes. You know what I mean? I just got out of the war. I came from the war and I came into our tent, our home. Let me not come in here in war too,
Right.
because where do I rest at?
Right.
Let me rest. Help me rest so I can get my ass back up and go out there and fight some more. So that's what I believe a man will come from when he's talking about it. He don't say, baby, I got the weight on the world on my shoulder. I need you to take half of the bills. I need you to fix the down there and do the brakes. I got the weight on. Nah, he's just saying, babe, when I get done doing what I'm doing out there to make sure we straight, don't give me more shit when I come in here. Give me a massage, baby. Give me some head. You know what I mean? Like, let me know you got my back. Be me some. Make me happy to come home.
I,
A
I
lot of
believe I, be, I believe that's just men just trying to sound manly. I don't think it's a person on this earth that want the weight of the world on their shoulders and don't want some burden taken off of them. People, like, we got to stop talking like we want to be treated equally to the people in the world. You never heard a white man say, I got the weight of the world on my shoulders. That always been a black man cry.
Because he never
Because
did.
exactly. So if we want to, and you know why he never did? Because he never felt like he had to. We feel like we have to. We got
Because
to
we
stop
do.
acting like, no, you don't. No, you won't, because if you have a black woman out here telling you, hey, I could help you with this, I could do this with you, we could build this together. Get that manly shit out of here. Get that manly shit out of here and be like, all right, bet, let's do this together. Let's conquer this world together. You ain't always gotta fucking goddamn it be MapQuest and steer y'all where y'all trying to go. Maybe you could do it together. Black women are
This
strong too, and we have to realize that shit, bro. We have to realize that black women are like if y'all from the Bible, they come from our rib. If they come from our rib and we teaching them and they looking at us and they trying to aspire to be us because that's all they trying to do. Everything a woman knows, she learns from a man.
Here this nigga Joe go being goddamn it,
I'm not being nothing, bro. I'm just saying
bro.
like we gotta stop acting like
You no,
we
well,
stop we know what I'm saying is we gotta stop acting like we wanna be fucking goddamn it Superman all the time. We don't, bro.
but you
We
do. You
don't.
come on here and say it every week,
No. I said I want to look like Superman. I want to look like Superman to my son. Yes.
man. You
I don't
said
want
you,
I don't want my
Joe,
son to look at nobody else as a superhero. Yes, I said that, bro.
but
But what
Joe,
I'm
you
telling you is as
let me
hey
get a
bro,
word in, Joe. You
okay,
said,
go
but
ahead.
you say you nigga every week. I'm not a man if I can't take care of everything. I'm this all falls on me.
No, I
You
never
say
said
this
that.
shit every week.
I said
16
I'm a man.
months?
I said
You
I'm
said what
not
he
a
say
man.
last week? 16
I said I'm
months?
not a man.
Right,
I said I'm not a man if I can't provide. If you can't provide for your family, then yes, I'm gonna feel less of a man. You absolutely correct about that. Yes, but
man.
but from what y'all say, the all the it's not just providing that you're supposed to do,
Correct,
right?
correct.
So what I'm telling y'all
It's
is
not.
we
Yeah.
gotta stop as men we gotta stop acting like we don't need help. Like we
Nigga,
gotta stop
you the
You
acting
one.
don't
like
You
that.
think
always say that, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about?
Let me finish, bro. Let me finish. What I'm telling y'all, what I'm saying is
You on mute, Floyd.
as men,
he know?
as as men, as men, we gotta stop
Yeah, I'm good
acting
now,
like
dude.
that. If somebody tell us, hey, you need some help, and you be like, yeah, I need some help with this, that make you less of a man. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Oh my
And because
god.
y'all sitting up here talking about, oh, a woman say, I don't need a man for nothing. Okay, well, ask her what she don't need you for. What if she just don't need for you? What if
Why
she
you
don't
know
need
that
for
right
you?
there?
What if she don't need for you to, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't need for you to pay the rent this month. I'll pay it this month. You know what I'm saying? Like just some off of your shoulders that could help you. You know,
That's cool.
but
That'd be
that's
a good
just me though,
Father's Day
bro.
gift. We're gonna shoot
That's
that out
just
there.
me. That's just
That'd be
me
a
though.
good
Like
Father's Day.
me personally, I feel like we gotta stop like as men. You know what I'm
Could y'all
saying?
hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear
I
you.
want to shoot that out there to all the listeners. That'd be a good Father's Day gift. Y'all pay all the bills next month, or just pay the rent next month. You know, it ain't nothing wrong with a little help every now and then. But I think what we're saying, it ain't about the little help. It's about the woman believing that she has to be a consistent rent payer, a consistent you know, it's okay for a woman to pay some bills. Ain't nobody saying you can't take the light bill this month. You can't take the car note, the insurance or something this month. No one is saying that. You know what I mean? We ain't saying that every single, life happens to us, you know? So that's why I say it's no cookie cutter to this. It's no straight black and white to this, you know what I mean? It varies from relationship to relationship, you know what I mean? In some relationships, the woman is the breadwinner. The woman making 250 or 150,000 a month and the man only making 70. You know what I mean? So it varies, you know what I mean? So that's what I gotta say. It's nothing black and white to this. It all depends on your relationship. But as a man, we look at it like you have to have the three P's. You got to be a protector, a provider, the prominent protector, the prominent provider, the prominent provision maker, the one with the vision. You know, I wouldn't advise no woman to get with a man who don't have a plan. You ain't got a vision. What the fuck is y'all doing? You know what I mean? You're just living. So if you got those three P's, then a woman can contribute. We looking for you to be our help. So I'm not saying you can't help. We looking for you to be our help. But it's ways and it's things that a woman can do to help that don't cost the thing.
Lee, cut your noise cancellation on.
My
Not you, Slug. Not you. You good, Slug.
right. Yeah, so if a man, if we just looking for help to be a helpmate, you know what I mean? That's the whole point of having a wife. You to help in the ways like women are good secretaries. Women are good nurturers. You know what I mean? They just some things that they just good at. We good at handiwork, doing shit with our hands and our man. So it's certain things that you're just good at as a woman that it makes more sense for you to do that.
I'm good now, bro.
I mean, you can be
Yeah.
good in oh, I think we get debating back and forth when we just try to say a woman needs to do this and a woman needs to do that, or a man needs to do this and a man needs to do that, and we saying that to a woman that ain't good at doing it. So now she taking offense to it. But maybe that's not for you, sweetheart. Maybe you good at doing something else. So it's just all depends on the dynamic of the relationship, the dynamic of the man and the woman. Because there are beta mans out here, right? Every man ain't fucking masculine. Every man can't go and do an oil change, or fix some brakes, or build the roof on a house. Some man is good at fucking gardening. Some man is better at cooking than women. So it's not black and white. It just all depends on the dynamic of your relationship. But at the end of the day, we looking for help. Men are looking for helpmates. And being someone's burden and adding stress to a person's life by arguing, picking a fight all the time, pointing out his flaws, showing him where he wrong at, doing that, that's not help. And that's not peace. And that's not something that a man wants to deal with. I digress.
You got some, Lee? Okay, Lee, you don't got nothing.
Yo, I'm good.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, you good.
Uh,
You got some?
um, I, I'm confused because how the fuck we end up on this shit? Like this ain't even the topic that we supposed to be talking about.
No. D'Angelo posted something that one of his boys had posted. It was in the conversation of what we was talking about, and it led to this. But you could go with the topic.
No, what he post?
Double back to the topic.
Yeah, double back to the topic. Go to the topic.
Um, no, I believe that I kind of think like what dude was saying was that even though, and this is just what I think he's saying, even though women say that they want that dream marriage, I think that they're more committed to having babies than being married. That's what I think that he's saying, because if if they were so if they wanted to be married, they will wait till they got married to have babies. And that's why we got a lot of baby mamas out here.
I
Because
agree.
I agree
yeah,
too.
because it's and I'm not and I think it's society, because society claims that women can do everything themselves and they can be a independent single mother. So this single mother shit is getting to every woman's head, thinking that they can raise a baby without a man, and that's just not true. But
I
so
don't. I
so
don't.
my
I don't.
answer. Go ahead, go ahead.
I don't believe no woman on this earth want to raise a baby alone.
You a goddamn lie.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think
I don't
I don't
believe that.
I have to agree with Joe. I don't think that I don't think that they want to raise one by themselves, but I think most of them don't know how to raise one with a man.
Oh, I agree with all that. Another thing to add to it, they probably don't want to. I
If
don't
they
think anybody goes into a relationship saying, I want to have a baby and I want to raise it by myself. I don't think they like initially want to, but the way society has choreographed this whole thing, they don't have a problem with doing it. They don't have a they seen their mama, sister, cousins, whatever do it. So they not scared of doing it.
that mean
I
that
think if
they
they
that
had
mean that
more
they
kids,
want to, nigga.
I mean, what other choice do they
yeah,
have? I
What
mean,
do you
y'all.
mean?
I mean, hold on, bro.
They do
We
have a
we
choice.
gotta stop. We gotta stop doing this, man. Like, what other
Mm.
choice do they have? You with a female, yeah, she ended up getting pregnant within 3 to 4 months by a guy. Everything seemed peaches and cream. Then she had a baby and they get into it. What do you mean? Like,
so
stop
what other
acting like
choice is the question?
circumstances
What
don't
other
have it. What, she
the,
gonna
co- the
give her baby up for an adoption? Then she
what
gonna
you
look
said?
up
What
like
other
a fucking
choice does she
deadbeat
have?
mother. Like, what
Is
other
that a
choice do
question?
what other choice do some of these women have but to be a
Can
single
I
mother?
answer it?
Come on, man.
Can I
Yes,
answer it?
yes.
So they do have a couple choices. Okay, when we talk about choices, they have a choice to be a deadbeat mother, which is something they're not gonna choose. But moreover, they have a choice to um stick through the difficulties that you're having with the father of your child. That's one choice. Don't quit, don't give up. Find out how to fix it. Period. You sat down and you allowed this man to impregnate you. So giving up, throwing in the towel, saying F you can't see the child. Why you take that choice? Instead of taking a choice like, all right, we're gonna figure this out for the sake of this child. That's one choice. Figure it the fuck out. Or
And
three, the
that
last
that
choice.
that is
Let them
that is
finish, J
that
Day. Let them finish.
Three, the last choice is what one thing that my ex-wife did was gave me my babies. Since it's so hard to be a single parent on your own, you take these little motherfuckers. That's another choice. So let's not act like they don't have no choice but only to be a single woman that be struggling out here trying to raise a kid doing it on their own. They have choices. And before all of that, one choice to have is to not get pregnant by this nigga. Let's start there. Let's fix the problem before it even occurred. Marry him first. So he be obligated to the shit by law. And if a man can't marry you, then why you sleeping with him? Why you letting him
he's
shoot up the club?
he's obligated by law to take care of his kid whether he's married or not. So
No, I'm just saying. It's not
no,
easy. It's
you
not
no no
easy
you
to
said
separate a marriage.
you said yes, it is very easy to separate a marriage. It's very easy to separate a marriage. That's why the divorce rate is very high. And I'm not talking about you talking about being a bad parent. That ain't what Leon said. Leon said being a single mother. I said what other choice do they have of being a single mother? What they supposed to do? Put the burden on the father to be a single father? No. No, because soon as a mother gives up her kids that she fucking carried for nine
So
months,
the three
she's
choices
looked
I
up
just said
on
is not an
she
option.
yes, what you said, don't have kids, right? Which don't have kids, which involve the man. He laid down with her too. You said give him to the father, which involved the man making him a single father. And you said just not being a deadbeat mom. We're not
No,
talking
no,
about
no,
being a deadbeat mom.
no.
We're
And
talking about just being a single mother.
the other
What
choice,
other choice do they
main choice, I said, work it out.
Work it out.
Don't give
Stay
man,
up.
with the baby daddy.
hey, bro, working it out is a two-way street. And that's why me and D'Angelo keep on saying the bigger commitment is having a baby. Because a commitment in a relationship take two people. If he don't want to fucking be with her, how can she work some shit out? Stalk the motherfucker? Stop it, bro. Y'all just saying stuff that's not realistic. Like, it's not realistic. Me
Wow,
and D'Angelo,
wow.
like,
It
that's
That's
is
why I said
realistic.
it's
Joe,
not
it is
realistic.
realistic, bro.
It's
It is
not.
that's
realistic. It is
crazy for
realistic.
It's okay.
that's
Okay.
crazy
What?
for you to
Hey,
say
wait. I have a question.
realistic.
Wait. I have a question. If a man and a woman got married today, what is the possibilities of them getting a divorce? What's the percentage of the possibility of them getting a divorce? As
It's
a
high.
black man and a black woman, what is the percentages of them getting a divorce?
It's high
It's
percentage they're
high.
not gonna make it past 5 years.
So why the fuck is y'all sitting
Nah.
up here saying that it's possible? It's a higher percentage of chance of saying y'all is wrong. Because people
Okay,
can't.
but here
It's
you go.
whenever. Hey,
let me
bro,
bust this. Let me bust this
you wait.
open because you
Let me
saying it's a
finish.
higher.
Let me finish.
Okay,
Let me
go ahead.
finish.
Go
What
ahead.
I'm telling
Go
you
ahead.
is, in order for a relationship to work the way y'all want it to work, it takes two people. It don't take two
Facts.
people to be a parent. It take one. And that's why it's a bigger commitment to be a parent than it is to marry somebody. We keep on bringing up this marriage stuff and all of it, and that take two people, bro. It take two. It take two people it take two people it take two people to commit to have a baby, but it take one person to commit to be a parent. That's it.
So that's why it's
So
more.
how
That's why it's more
so
because it
how
takes two people.
right? That's what it's way more of a commitment to have kids
I agree with that though.
than
But
to be married.
it
But
just all
I
depends on how
agree,
you look at it.
but I agree with Leon. I totally agree with Leon when he said we need to be putting marriage before having a baby. But that ain't how the world works.
I understand that, bro. But that don't mean just like y'all always be saying how black people can come together. Like nigga, yeah, that might be unrealistic, but it could happen, correct?
Oh, stop saying that shit. That shit ain't unrealistic. That's crazy. You saying that? Y'all
Oh,
saying
What's
that
hey,
unrealistic?
slug,
it's unlikely or
slug,
it's not.
slug. Let me work, bro. I ain't even. This my first time saying some shit, bro.
Right. Go ahead.
So I will rephrase then. It's unlikely that will happen. So what I'm saying is, of course, bro, like motherfuckers get divorced. But my thing is, that's how we create single parents is by not waiting until you get married.
You
That's
can still
all
be
I'm
a single
saying.
parent.
I
You can still
understand
be
that.
a single parent as a
I
married woman.
understand. I understand that, but it's more to the marriage. It's more to it than a fucking just a regular relationship.
No, it's not.
Okay. Then why the
What's
hell you
to it?
married then?
What's I'm
Why you
asking
married
you
then?
what's to it?
No. Why
What's
you married?
Leon. I'm asking you what's more to it? I had a baby before I got married. So you can't use that on me, right?
I
So wait. So what I'm
Go ahead.
telling you is you can say it's more to it, but no, it's not, because there are women out here that have been married that are struggling as a single mother, just like the women out here that was never married and struggling as a single mother. Just like that, our fathers out here struggling as a single father.
I
So
got.
we
Hold on.
gotta stop acting.
I got you. But what's the percentage of women divorcing the husband?
What does that mean, Leon?
They the
Most
It
one that's
mean
time,
it
men is
getting
mean
the
it
one
mean
fucking
it
up.
means a lot.
Men are the one most of the time fucking up.
Of course, you would say that because you a fucking feminist.
Get the fuck out of here. Okay.
Of
Hey,
course,
look.
you. Of course, you would say that because you a fucking feminist.
We are on a podcast where
Why? Hey, hold on. No,
wait,
no, 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 no,
wait.
no, no,
We
no,
are
no.
on a
Hold
podcast.
on.
We are on a
Hey, bro, y'all
podcast.
been talking. Y'all been talking for the longest,
No.
my
You
nigga.
just said something to me that I'm a
I
feminist,
wasn't
right? So
even
I'm responding.
done.
Okay, go ahead.
But of course, like I said, of course you would say that because you're a feminist, though. But how can you say the man is fucking up when you don't even know half the relationships of what happening in their relationship, bro? You can't just go out and say, "Oh, the man fucking it up." You can't say that shit because you don't know every fucking relationship. Everybody in the United States of America, nigga, you do not know what's going on in their relationship. And it's
got a point,
crazy how
bro.
you would say that shit. That you go straight, blame the fucking man.
Can I go
But
now?
go ahead, bro.
What did you and Slugs just tell me 5 minutes ago that women need to do to make shit work?
Stay. Take that shit. If he beating
But
your ass, stay.
stay right
I
there.
didn't. No, no,
You you
hold on. I don't
you
agree with
said
that. I don't agree with that. Hold on. I don't
wait.
agree with that.
Leon, no, you agree with him. You said
I did not
they
say if they
when
beat your ass, stay.
no. Slugs didn't. He didn't particularly say what women need to work out. He just said you need to stay and figure it out. Am I right or wrong, Slug? Ain't
Both
that
of
what you
y'all
said?
need to.
I
Both of
didn't I
y'all
didn't
Wait,
hear
need
wait,
what you
to.
said, bro.
wait. You no.
Listen, listen.
Slug said the third thing women need to do is work it out, figure it out. And you said,
Yes.
yup, they do. Correct? Ain't that what
Yeah.
you said?
Yeah.
Yes, nigga, but
I
Yeah.
he's
didn't
talking about
wait,
if they beating
wait.
their ass. I'm not agreeing on that.
Let
I'm
me
not. Oh,
finish.
that was a joke, man. Come on now.
Let me finish, Leon. Because if you telling women to figure it out and stay, and women divorce men the most in a divorce rate, who the fuck it up? Women gotta figure it out
That
because
ain't connect.
somebody
This nigga
wait,
got
That ain't
to be the
connect,
most.
Joe.
if wait, let me finish. If women have to figure it out to stay in a marriage or stay in a relationship, that what are they figuring out? How they gonna make something work from this man doing something bad to them?
So
But
you hold on.
also,
Let me ask you a question.
also within this, the divorce rate is higher from women filing divorce because they wouldn't work it out with a man. So how am I being saying you don't know what the fuck you're talking about because you don't know what's going on in a relationship?
Let me ask you a
Wait,
question,
let
Joe.
me finish. How
Joe,
you
you
gonna
going
tell
on
me?
long, bro. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
Just went long. Y'all not
No, I
fuck it,
didn't.
bro. Go,
No,
go,
I didn't.
go. I can't finish what I'm saying, but bro, I like
Go
go
ahead.
ahead,
Keep
bro.
going. Keep
Go
going,
now,
bro.
go. I
Go
get cut off
ahead,
every
bro.
fucking time, and then when I say something to say
Joe,
somebody,
go
I'm
ahead,
not
my
going.
nigga.
You go.
Damn.
I'm done. Go.
So can I? So can I ask you a question, crybaby? Can I
Yeah.
ask you a question?
Go ahead, Lee, man. Don't ask him no question then.
Go ahead. No, go ahead then, because I wanted to ask him a question, but go ahead. It's crazy how this nigga just was telling Slug he shouldn't have did some shit and he doing the same shit. But go
Right.
ahead though.
Yeah, man. It's
Awesome,
just
man.
whack. But guess we was just rolling back in, man. But I think that who was the only one? Lee, what was your answer, Lee? Do you think a baby or marriage is the biggest commitment? I don't
No,
even remember.
I said the baby is the biggest commitment.
Right.
Yeah. No, I was with you on Slug. But I explained like, what I thought he was talking about. What I thought homie was talking about in the video.
Right. Scott, what's the word, fool?
What's cracking, Jack? How y'all feeling?
What up,
Chilling,
fool?
kill.
The subject was bigger commitment, the babies of marriage. I feel like it's definitely the baby, man. Because baby, that's definitely lifelong. You know what I mean? Your marriage, you can come and go, but you still gotta deal with them kids. You know what I'm saying? And then even when they older, because I still go to my parents for, advice and all that shit. We in our 40s. You know what I mean? So I definitely feel like the bigger commitment should be the children. I mean, a strong marriage is dope too, because I think that helps kids a lot. Having a good structured household and all that is definitely a positive and a plus. But at the same time, sometimes you do have to stick it out for the sake of the children.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm definitely against sticking it out. Like if you gotta wrap it up, wrap that shit up, Joe. Because it could be pretty bad, bro.
That's true too.
You know what I'm saying? If it's a bad situation, you know what I'm saying? Because I know I was a part of a bad situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I had to wrap that shit up because it was ugly trying to make it work.
Yeah, I've listen, and then I've been in situations where I thought it was gonna last, and I'm glad I didn't have no baby with that person. You know what I'm saying? Because it would be hell right now. I feel so.
Man,
Yeah,
I
certain
think
situations you got to get away from them.
Yeah, facts. I believe that I think men try to murk it out more than women, though.
Hey, look, just off of what me and Scott was just saying, I got a crazy question for everybody on here, but it's off the subject. But I gotta ask it because it's on the top of my brain, bro.
Okay.
And that question is, how many babies have y'all whacked?
Wow.
And
Well,
and
I
look,
ain't
let
Hey,
me
whack.
hey,
go.
hey, we didn't whack shit.
Exactly.
I don't know what you talking about, nigga.
Right.
We ain't do shit. What you talking about, nigga?
So I'm gonna go first though.
Hey, I'm gonna just say this, nigga. I ain't the baby killer.
Okay, I'm gonna go first. I put fire to bed.
Ooh,
Damn,
shit.
this nigga a serial killer.
No, he ain't.
I put fire to
That was the
bed, bro.
doctor, nigga.
Nah, that nigga King Von.
So let's
Hey,
talk about this just for a
hey,
little bit. We ain't
look,
gotta
look, look.
stay on it.
Let me say this: 4.5. One of them I wasn't even too sure, but I gave that 800 anyway.
Damn, this nigga retarded. So let's go ahead and just a
Wait,
little bit.
everybody, they said everybody got an answer. Shit.
Everybody got an answer, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Let's go ahead and get into it. I was going next. That's why I started talking.
Okay.
So I've done none. Zero. And the thing
You a
about it,
lying ass nigga.
hey, listen, I ain't never gave nobody
Nigga, you
500,
just told me
$800.
last week, nigga, that you had 5.
I ain't say no last. Don't put that shit on me, nigga. Don't put that jacket on me, nigga. I ain't never say no shit like that. But I want to just say why though too, because and I'm always in support of like if I get a chick pregnant, bro. What you want to do, shorty? Because at the end of the day, it's always gonna be your choice. It's your choice to have that baby. That's
That's some
your body.
bullshit.
That's your body. And I can't tell you what to do with your body.
Yeah.
So if
You
you want to
should
tell
you
me,
should be able to, my nigga.
but listen, if you want to tell me, but at the end of the day, the world we live in, they gonna do what the fuck they want to do.
For
So
sure.
if you want to tell me that you gonna keep it, I bust in you. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna accept accountability and take care of my responsibilities. If you want to tell me you want to let it go, I'm gonna tell you I ain't in support of that. I mean, I don't agree with because I don't agree with abortion on no levels, bro. I just don't. But if you want to do that with your body, then I care enough to support you through that. So I've always gave the woman that option to let you know, listen, it's up to you what you want to do. I knew the choice I was making when I was raw dogging the shit. Period. So
Yeah.
that's just how I did. And that's why, and glory to God that I've been grateful enough to not have to deal with that. To not do that, you know.
You a
And
good
I've been
dude. You a good dude, Slug. We need more like you, but you tripping.
All
no,
right, you
that's
got zero. You got zero slugs.
yeah,
Scott,
no.
what you doing, bro?
Man, I've been to that chop shop once. Like I drove and shit. I wanted to sit in there and wait with the motherfucker. They say you
Damn, you
can't.
wanted to hold her hand to make
Boy,
sure that
hell
shit get
yeah,
done.
I wanted to see.
You wanted to bring that fetus with you.
It's like, nah, you can't stay. I'm like, why the fuck I can't stay here? Y'all got what kind of racket y'all got going on? Shit, y'all bullshit. I want to stay. I don't want to go sit in no car.
Mm, mm, mm. Lee, what you got?
do we really gotta do we really gotta say that?
Hey,
Hell
bro.
yeah, we all did.
Uh, like real talk though. I really don't. I really don't even want to say my shit, but I got 7 though.
Hey, that's somebody hit the nail on the head.
What?
They get a
Bro.
comment said I got Leon for 7.
Who? Who said that shit?
Look, I got to
Yeah.
put it on the screen.
He he said that way before he hit the
Hey, this
nail on the
nigga
head.
Jeff. Hey Jeff, stop trying to act like you know me, nigga.
Oh, shit.
Loose Dick Lee.
Hey, bro.
Damn.
I ain't even gonna lie, my nigga, bro. When I was younger, dog, I was tripping, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie, I was tripping. But I was lucky enough, and God blessed me to have those abortions.
I feel you, bro. Cause look,
God bless you to have.
I f- I
Hell
feel
yeah, nigga.
I feel blessed. I feel blessed that I'm not the lead killer in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, I'm not a
Damn.
killer, bro. I keep trying to tell you,
Well, I ain't a killer, but don't push me,
it's
motherfucker.
her, and the motherfucking doctor who did that shit, nigga. I just agreed.
Hey, nigga, you the executioner, man. You push the button. You put the sponge on it. You know, you was involved, motherfucker.
So, Joe, how many you slaughtered, brother?
I ain't gonna answer that question, bro.
Okay.
The fuck y'all gonna make me answer, not this nigga?
Hey, that motherfucker did that shit last week. That's why he don't want to say nothing. He got a little young bitch. I'm bullshitting. I'm bullshitting. That nigga just got back.
Come on, just do it. Just do it. I'll pay for it.
Just peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure.
And get you some Jordans.
Yeah, I was stupid, man.
Hey, bro, this nigga Jeff, bro. This nigga Jeff said none. Nigga said Lee chooses himself over all.
Hey.
Goddamn right, Jeff. You're goddamn right, nigga.
So hey, you know Lee was gonna leave because he immediately hey, wait a minute. How this gonna affect me?
Right. That's it. That's
You're
him
not
all day.
you're not finna change my life.
Oh shit.
Y'all niggas wild.
Yeah, man. But hey, man, we gonna
I just
roll
want to say
along.
this last thing about the subject.
Go ahead.
And I just want I land in here, and because I'm the only one that believes that marriage is a bigger commitment than a child, so I'm gonna just say this. There.
No, you ain't the only one. Slug. You your sound out, bro.
Who else is the only? Who else is the next person?
Everybody think the baby is the biggest commitment except for Joe.
Nah,
Oh my, no, it was you.
I,
You right. My bad.
yeah,
It's you. I'm sorry.
yeah.
So go ahead.
All right, so I just want to say the reason why, and I'm not in y'all head, so I can't tell y'all why y'all think the way y'all think. But the reason I believe y'all think the way y'all think is because society don't value marriage as the way it should.
You breaking up.
Breaking up ugly, man.
I digress. Yeah, it's cool. I don't know.
Yeah, just bounce out and come back in if you can hear me, bro.
Yeah, you have to drop him. But nah, my opinion ain't got nothing to do with no society. You know, it's just
What do you like, Scott?
I said my opinion don't have anything to do with society. It's just I think once you start having children, whatever, I would just see, you know, you can value marriage and all that if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
But things happen, things change. That's an emotional thing. You know what I mean? It's like I love this person and I want to be with them, I want to help them, I want to do this, I want to do that. But then when that baby comes, you have to. That's what it's supposed to be. You know, I have to. I don't care if this shit work or not. I have to make sure this little motherfucker be straight.
But I think the reason, just like you have to with a baby, you have to with your wife. And I think the reason why, people take that perspective because it's so easy for some motherfucker. A motherfucker can say, fuck them kids too. They do it all the time, right? We just talking about single parenting. So, yeah, you as a father, the way you feel as a father over your dead body, you're not going to, it'll never be a case where you are not going to be there for your child. But it's a lot of men out there that's be like, fuck them kids. I ain't gotta be committed to that shit. That's why it's a lot of single women out here. They don't feel like that.
Hey,
So
hey,
I
hey,
just
bro. Hey, bro. Let me just say this, my nigga. Um, so Slug, you believe in my body, my choice shit for the women, right?
I don't agree with it. Okay, let's get this straight. I don't agree with it, but I just know the way the world takes it. I know the way the woman gonna take it, regardless if I agree with it or not. So I just respect it. I know I
You
really don't have no
respect it.
say in it. I really don't have no say in it, no matter how I feel about it. So I just accept it for what it is. And I'm like, okay, that's the way it's going to go. You feel your body, your choice. Then hey, you holding my seed right now.
Okay, now let me ask you this. So if you respect it, do do you believe since it's my body, my choice, that man has the right to dip the fuck out if he wanted the abortion and she didn't? So do you believe like he got the right to just leave?
Yeah, I believe it should be like that. I believe it should be like that. If the man is not agreeing with the shit, and you basically say, I don't care what you agree, then he should have the right to dip out. But unfortunately, we don't live in a world where that's the case. You know.
Yeah. I feel you. I definitely think that the man should dip out. And what you laughing at, Scott?
That just sound funny, man. You said you definitely believe the man should dip out. That's
Yeah,
all.
because my thing is, and this is what I hate about society. My thing is, the man is called a deadbeat when he leaves, but we never have a name for the woman if the man want to keep the baby, but she want to abort the motherfucker. It's cool to say, oh, okay, well, she did what's best.
Wow.
She did what's best for her because she knew she couldn't take care of the baby, so she got rid of it. It's cool for them to say, "Oh, it's cool for the woman to get rid of the baby," but it's
I
not
ain't never
cool for
heard
the
that,
man.
Leon.
It's not cool for the man to walk out if
I
he
hear a
didn't
lot of
want the
shit, but I
motherfucker.
ain't never heard that. I ain't never heard that put in perspective like that. I ain't never heard nobody say we don't have a woman. We don't have a name for these fucking
I got a lot of
women.
names for
That's
him.
Because
Hey,
you,
do do
because you
do
got you
do
got to
y'all
realize that some men want to keep their fucking baby, bro.
do
yeah.
y'all know how the world works, bro? Like seriously, like I don't think y'all understand how the world works. Like do y'all actually listen to yourself? You do
We should
know
be asking you that. Go ahead.
you do know that on a birth certificate the mother name goes on there immediately. You have to place your name on there. It's the mother have no choice for her name to be on a fucking birth certificate. The
What the
mother is
fuck
the
do that got to
What the
do with
fuck
listen,
that got to
privacy and
do with
What
what
are you
I
listen,
just
talking
stated?
about?
listen to what I'm saying.
God
A
damn.
woman is the custodial parent from the jump. A man have a choice to sign that birth certificate or not. A woman have to go find that man in order for that man to be on the birth certificate. If a
What do
man
that
signs,
mean?
let me
Go
go
ahead,
ahead,
bro.
bro. No, go. Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
All
No,
right, cause that
let him speak.
Hey,
Let him
no,
speak, Slug, because
I
I'm
don't even
trying to
want to talk about
understand.
that. I want to ask D'Angelo
I'm trying
something.
to understand
I don't
what
even want
Joe
to talk
talking
about that
about.
no more, bro. I don't even want to talk about that no more.
Well,
Hey,
don't talk at all, bro, because that's what we're
D'Angelo, can
talking
I ask you
about.
a question? And I want to ask D'Angelo a question though. Like it got something to do with women. I want to ask D'Angelo a question. D'Angelo,
Hmm.
you told me earlier that the weight of the world is on the black man's shoulder and not on the white man's shoulders, right?
I said the weight is heavier on the
On
black man.
on the black man's shoulder, right?
Yeah,
Would you say would you do you think or would you agree that black men alone can conquer this world can conquer this world? Like, can we alone just conquer this world if we just did it on our own? Black
I
men.
do. I think it can happen.
You think it can happen?
I don't think
Without
it
the
will, but it can.
no, I'm asking you, without the help of black women, do you think we need an army behind us?
Without the help of black women, we
Yes.
need black women.
Okay, so why do y'all dumb them down so fucking much? Why? Why do
Wait,
y'all make
whoa,
them
whoa,
feel like?
whoa.
Why do
Wait,
y'all
what the
make?
fuck are you
You
talking
the
Why do
one that
y'all try
said
to?
women don't have no
No,
value, nigga.
no. Let me talk. Let me talk.
Go ahead.
Y'all, goddamn it, get on here every fucking week and be like, black women is this, black women is that, black women, Day, you a feminist, all this stuff. It's we get on here every week and attack them. And then cry to the masses that we getting treated bad as a black man, like we don't need them behind us. Have you ever noticed the strongest black men in the world have a strong black woman behind them? You ever notice it? Because she's there to fight the world with him, right? Y'all just told me, I just told you a woman could take some weight off your shoulder. Slug said, "Nah, fuck that. All I need her to do is just give me peace, suck my dick, and massage me."
That is not what he said.
He said, he said,
Nah,
come
you dumb
in,
it down like
don't give me,
I
he said, don't give
said.
me, he said, don't give me more stuff to fucking, no, don't put
No,
no more weight on my shoulders. Give
why
me a massage and give me some head. Them was his exact words.
So Joe, that let me
yo, bro,
Slug
you dumb it
sound
down.
bogus. I got you, Slug. Your sound bogus.
You
Slug did not say that.
Yes, he did.
Let me
Go
tell you
back and
what
listen.
Slug said was, don't make things harder for me because the world is already banging on my shoulders. I'm at war outside of my house. So when I come home, be my peace.
And give me a massage
Yes,
and
he
give me
said,
some
be my
head.
peace, massage me,
And
give me
give
some
me
head, and that.
exactly.
But you kind
That
of
sound
Don't
peaceful to
put
me.
you kind of
that
spinning
exactly.
it though.
Don't put no more weight on my shoulders.
You spinning it.
Don't.
You spinning it, making the change in the meaning of what he
Hey,
said.
hey, Leon. Hey, Leon. At the
No.
end of the day, what is he saying?
What you mean?
At the end of the day, if he's saying, "Don't put no more weight on my shoulders," like, don't give me no more stuff that I got to take care of. Give me a massage and give me some head. What he
He
basically
did
saying?
not say don't give me no stuff that I gotta take care of. He said don't put no more stress on me. Don't fight. I don't want to fight in my house.
Exactly.
I fight
So,
enough
Don't no
outside my
man,
house.
no man want that, bro.
so
What you mean?
basically, leave me alone, massage me, and give me some head.
There's nothing wrong with telling that woman to be my fucking peace,
Joe,
Joe.
what's
Oh
your
my
point, my
God, bro.
nigga?
No, I was just asking, if we can't fight this battle by ourselves as men, and we need these women behind us to fight this battle against the world that D'Angelo and all us say, except you, Leon, is painted against us, correct? We all believe that, right, Leon? We all think this world is
I do.
painted
I
against us,
definitely believe we need them.
right? So
Yeah,
I'm
that's what y'all say.
asking, why is they dumbed down so much from them? Why? Why
So
you don't put no importance on them? I never hear y'all say women are very important in a man's
can
life.
I
We
answer?
need them. We need them. Don't hear that. All
Hey,
I hear is stupid. Your baby mama. You
no.
shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that.
Let me answer you, and
Hey, bro,
I'm gonna be real brief with it.
this man be tweaking, bro.
Because a real woman, if a real woman don't realize that she is second, then she ain't no real woman. I'm number one, head honcho, head of the body, leader of the team. This is my shit. You are my assistant. Now, if a woman doesn't recognize her place as second to a man, that's the fucking problem. That's why men rule the world. Men rule
I
the
second
fucking
that,
world.
my nigga.
And until they realize that, we're gonna continue to be where we at. And all you goofy ass niggas out there that don't have you a woman that recognizes you as that motherfucker, you a dummy and you a failure to the fucking black race. Weak ass nigga. That's the problem. It's too many weak ass niggas.
Too many beta males.
Too many weak ass niggas out here that don't know how to let their motherfucking dick swing. That shit ain't even funny though. That's the fucking truth. That's the fucking truth. You a
but your
fucking
next
man.
but
Be
your next
one.
statement, is gonna be the white man holding you back.
No,
Where your
no, that's
dick
not
at?
my. That's not my
Why
next
your dick
statement.
ain't swinging when the white
My,
man
ne-
in your
my,
face?
my next
Fuck out of here,
statement.
nigga. Why
My
your
next
dick ain't
statement
swinging
is
when the
trying
white
you a
man in your face,
motherfucking.
motherfucker? You doing
Hey,
all this motherfucking this huffing and puffing to your wife, but then you walk out in fucking society and say, "Oh man, the white man is stopping me from doing this."
hey,
Fuck
Joe.
out of here, bro.
Hey, Joe. When I say the white man ain't stopped me from shit,
Get the
but
fuck
when
you
I
said
but I
every
can't.
week.
But what I can say as a whole, they've stopped this our race.
Nah, but dog,
As a whole,
swing your dick. Don't put your dick up now. Swing your dick.
hey
That's what
boy,
black man's supposed to do.
hey
You
boy, this
got a
mother.
dick.
Hey
Swing it,
Joe, you know me.
motherfucker.
You
The
know
fuck
me,
out of
boy.
here,
I have
bro.
to unravel this motherfucker.
Fuck
You
out of
know I'm
here.
swinging.
Y'all,
I have
you
to
gotta be
roll this
kidding me, bro.
motherfucker out
You
like a
big
red
tough to
carpet.
black women. You big tough to black women, but tuck your tails
I'm
to a
not
white man.
Hey,
The
hey,
fuck
Joe.
out of here, bro.
I just put look, Danita. I don't know if I'm because I'm talking to Danita because Danita in the comments right now. I don't know if you were here because I don't want this to come off exactly the way it may come off. But I put up a post and on this live right here where I gave the utmost respect to women when I said that women it's not all their fault. I said that.
Who the fuck fault is it?
It's not all women's fault, bro.
As far as what though? As far as what?
Huh?
As far as what?
It's not all women's fault that
That's what we was talking about.
we was talking about. A friend of mine has said that black women don't allow us to protect them. And and I was saying that it's not all their fault because they have seen so much of us, seen so many reasons that we have what a white man has kind of made us look lower level in their eyes.
Cool, man. Shit.
How the white
Brutalized.
man wait. How the white man do that?
By I can't go. I don't want to go all the way back. I want to stay where I'm at.
Just being brutalized. That's all.
Yeah.
I get it. I know what you're saying.
But I'll say this though, bro. When y'all hear me speak, I don't be speaking for me. I don't be speaking for me and what's going on with me. I be speaking for what's going on with us as a motherfucking whole. And
I'm with you on that as well.
And the white man has put that on us. But we got to do a better job with picking the right woman that's gonna be submissive.
On us though?
What, Lee? You missed it, bro. I can't go all the way back.
Right. Yeah, you can't hold his hand for it.
Nigga, Scott, you weren't even here.
I know what he's saying though. And I know you. I know what he's saying, and I know what you be like. What's going on? Because you don't understand the black experience in America. That's all.
He talking about a post though, bro.
Oh man.
He talking about a goddamn post. I want to know what the fuck the post said and why the white man is stopping the black woman.
Leon. He's using a metaphor to black people about the post. That's what Scott's saying. It's going over your head because you don't want to hear the fucking excuse. You don't want to hear it.
He ain't gave me no goddamn excuse.
Leon, when he talking about the white man doing stuff, that is the doggone metaphor. You don't understand it because you're not trying to hear it. He just said the post was about black women saying that black men, that we can't protect them like that no more. And D'Angelo's referred to white man making how white man made black men look in their eyes. You said, hold on, how they make us look like that? Scott understood it because Scott understand. You don't. Now you want him to keep on going on and on and on about something that you'll never understand. All you're gonna do is argue it.
I just want to know the excuse, bro. You right.
Yeah, I think it's it's just trauma. I don't care what people say. Trauma is passed down from generation to generation. I know we were never slaves. Us, our generation wasn't slaves, but I think a lot of that trauma was brought down because and Lee and I was just trying to give you a history lesson, like even with the Just real quick, the Willie Lynch letter, when they say you get the biggest, baddest nigga, tie him with 4 horses and pull his ass apart. So now the women is gonna tell their sons to be submissive and tell their daughters to be strong because they don't want to see their kids get fucked up. And that's what it ends up being in our heads. That's why things are are wrong the way our black culture is because they worked hard. They wrote a book to try to keep us down, nigga, to put fear in us. And so I know we have overcome a lot of shit, but a lot of stuff is still embedded in our DNA, Jack. So that's what he's saying.
For sure.
But you know what? You want me to tell you something where I gotta agree with Leonette on this though? Like I just that I'm a two-way street guy. You know what I'm saying? And what works on one side of the street should work on the other side. And we can't take the negative and not take the positive and act like, oh, we ain't been through it, but we understand it, right? It affect us. So what about marriage?
What
Because the
about it?
marriage divorce rate is going up, but back then, shit, it was something to be married. You know what I'm saying? So why is we not taking that into our generation? Why are we only taking the stuff that's bad and old, slavery and all of this stuff? Like it's the stuff that we complain about that's holding us back, not the stuff we gonna complain about that's gonna make us prosper. Why we don't doggone complain about that? Tell people, no, you need to be married. No, you need to have a family. Do all this and do that. Like we only want to carry this stuff on to our other kids, the stuff that we can make excuses about. Like then that's what Leon is saying. I
But that's
understand
because
that.
hey Joe, but that's because they've been convinced that they can do it without marriage. But then that's both of us, bro. Women and men.
Exactly. And that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. But that wasn't what was pushed back
But
then though.
but look, hey
That's
Day
what
Day,
I'm
but listen
saying.
though, well, every
Where did that divide come? Where did that divide come? And why is we not using that as a reason why, you know what I'm saying? Why are we not using that as, look, we need to start getting married more, I'm doing this more, and doing that. That's why our people were stronger back then. It was more families, stuff like that. We laugh at that type of stuff or make that type of stuff a joke, but then when we can't get a job or something, oh, it's because of this and it's because of that. And because of, back then we was in slavery and all this. Like we can't keep on using the bad things for the excuses and don't use the good things to make us better.
no,
So
we
I
are hey,
get what Leon is saying. I
okay,
understand it. I don't agree with it, but
okay.
I understand it.
But look though, I think a few weeks ago, maybe over a month ago, we had the conversation and we broke down like the movie Claudine, and we say, I think everybody on here say marriage is valuable. And I even said back in the day, before food stamps, and before food stamps and before feminism, black people was married at a high rate, but it was systematically done. This is what I'm saying because they put that food stamp shit in there, and you couldn't have a man in the house to get that government assistance. So even if I'm taking care of this woman and I bought her an iron or I bought her a new table or new this, the social worker will come. That's why she had the kids outside. Where the social worker here, and they go put the shit up and put the old shit back because they like, where you get this shit from? It's a little like a man. Oh, whose shoes it is? It's a man's shoe. You ain't supposed to have no niggas in the house. And then on top of that, here comes feminism. All them white women was mad with their husbands, and they've been convinced the black people to march with them. The black women, to march with them, and so now that's enough. It's two divides that happen at once. They want the niggas out the house so you can get government assistance, and then the white women pull the black women away from the black man so they can fight a war that ain't even theirs. They mad at the white man. What the fuck are you mad with them for? They ain't did shit. They put that bullshit in your head. We can do this shit on our own. We women, we this, we that. No, that ain't your fight. Stay away from them and come back to your husband.
With yeah,
But I don't
Danita
think that
say,
started with black women though.
What you mean?
where you
Did
think
you?
that started?
I think that started with the civil rights movement of us trying to trying to desegregate, trying to be
No,
their friend and shit. That's why I think it started at.
no,
Yes.
it started when it started when white men were raping black women and we couldn't do nothing about it.
Oh well, that's way before what like what Scott is talking about and what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So because food stamps were not created for the black community. Food stamps was created for white people. They don't create things to help the black community. They don't. They was created for white people. When we
So
start
do
taking
you?
advantage of it, they start putting fucking laws in
I'm
place.
about to say, do you think that helped us though? That's what I'm saying. The whole it
What,
wasn't
food
just food.
stamps?
Listen, it wasn't just food stamps. It was that you. It ain't like it. It wasn't like it is now, where you can just get a link card and shit. It wasn't like that. It was back then. They used to come to your house and check to see what the fuck you got going on.
They
And
check now.
no, they. I don't know what you're talking about because they ain't nobody popping up at your crib seeing what you got. They
Man, it ain't
don't.
easy. It ain't easy to get a link card these days.
Yes, it is. But my thing is this: they used to go to your
Put me
house.
on.
But listen, they used to go to your house and walk around with a notepad and taking notes on what you have. So if they come back, they pop up the next time. If you got some new shit, they deducting. So, you was getting 500 a week. Oh no, you down to 3. You know what I'm saying? So that's what was happening. So therefore, it was a precedent for women to be like, you can't stay here. You got to get the fuck on. And so now she's in the house with these kids because she needs assistance. And then at the time, it was hard for niggas to get jobs and shit. So this nigga like, what the fuck? So he going to the bar and chill the fuck out. You know, because he can't be over there. That's what was happening. And that was a big divide for us. That really fucked up our community. So I understand you saying it was for the white people and all that, but it affected us big time. And
I
then,
agree.
like I said, that feminist movement too, that feminist bullshit really fucked us over because then women got brainwashed by them other white hoes. What you call mountain ducks?
Mm-hmm.
Sent our women clean the fuck off.
What y'all think about what the comment Danita got on the screen where it says black women understand that when y'all protect us, we may lose you. We love the protection, but we don't want the consequences that may come from it.
And that's exactly right. I think that was embedded in us. Because it's okay if she got a problem outside and you go out there to protect, like just say the police doing shit to her, and then you go out there like, hey man, get your hands off my motherfucking wife. Then you either try to getting your motherfucking ass beat to death. So that's what I'm saying. It's embedded in us that men are supposed to be more passive when it comes to dealing with these other races because there's consequences when you deal with these races that are in power. Straight up.
That
But
goes back
I
to what
want
I
to,
said earlier, though, D'Angelo. I think our women want black men to protect them. I said that. I don't
but
think it's a
that's not
woman out here
necessarily
that
the
don't
type
want
of
a black
protection.
man to protect them. But and
That's
that's what y'all was saying though. Like I said, it's more than physical protection. Like I understand that. Slugs was right about that, but I just thought they was talking about physical protection. I think that's what Scott was talking about too.
yeah. I'm definitely not just talking about physical protection. I'm talking about um the whole shebang about being a man with protection rolled into it. I'm talking about um leadership and respect and respecting my position in this house and knowing yours. Like that's kind of like what I'm talking about, man. That the rules we don't want to admit this shit, bro. At least the world, because I admit it. The world needs to go back as much as possible as the to the way we used to do things because clearly the way we doing it don't work now.
What you mean?
I mean, okay, back then, let's say, let's go back 60 years ago when a man got a woman pregnant. Most of the time, if it was possible for him to take care of the child, he did.
Mm-hmm.
Now, even if she was his mistress or whatever, the kids, men took care of took care of their children. But now, not that's not just a given. More people were married, more people grew up in two-parent households,
Hmm.
less crime, less everything. It just, it wasn't flashy, but it seems like the results were better. There were children respected their parents. It was just all it was just better. We got better results. This new pussyfied ass gluten-free ass world, bro. This shit ain't working. The numbers say it ain't working. So all of that shit that was some of those changes, we need to change that shit back. Then
Yeah, I
maybe
agree.
families will stay together.
Man, it's too far gone, bro.
It is too far gone. I agree.
It's too
I,
far
I
gone.
agree it's too far gone. But at least we need to come to the point and admit that, hey, them people got it right. We got it wrong.
But that's what's wrong though. Today think that they living a better life than how they did back then. They think that them people back there was living stupid and living dumb. Of what, like y'all just said, a black woman will say, "I wish I would be like a black woman back then." And
Hmm.
and they don't want to be like that no more. They feel like they have evolved. And so have men. Men feel like they have evolved. Like we say all the time, shit. I feel like you. Somebody don't they? Y'all feel like y'all doing better than how y'all father was back then. So the world have evolved, bro. You have to evolve when the world evolves, and if you don't, you're gonna get left behind. And if the world moving in a different pace than you're gonna be looked upon as being crazy.
Yeah, but I think it's some de-evolution as well. Like all evolution is not good.
Facts.
To who? To the eye of the beholder, though.
Nah,
You
man. I
can't t-
mean,
you you
you could
can't
say
tell
both then.
you can't tell somebody that they de-evolving, just like can't nobody
No,
tell you that.
no.
So that's to the
Listen.
eye of the
I'm just
beholder.
saying. I'm saying the ways of the world. I feel like I think you know what. And this it's not off topic, but I think I like studying shit. I like studying history and and shit like that. So I'm looking at structures and things that was built back in the day. Then all of a sudden, it's like why we can't do that shit no more. Why we don't know how to build a pyramid no more. I think if we get to a certain spot in human evolution, and then I think all that shit just reset, and we got to relearn because we don't do the same shit that other cultures did. Wait, that hundreds of thousands of years ago. That's all I'm saying. So I feel like sometimes we think it's evolution. I mean, we used to be wholesome on TV. I mean, there was some bullshit, but we used to be wholesome. But now, just like my father tell me, my father's 84 years old. He said we used to look at Playboy. It was all white women. And it would never see no black woman do that shit. Then black women start doing it when on their sexuality and all this shit. And I was like, I don't know if that was better for black women or worse.
It was worse.
You see what I'm saying? And so I think that's we had different set of standards and morals.
Because white
And
people were the first whores.
yeah, I think we got different standards and morals now because we trying to fit in. When in Rome, that's where all that dumb shit come from. Oh, we gonna do like the Romans, and motherfuckers will start being. I mean, you can be whatever you want to, but you don't know how they got down. So then niggas start mimicking them. So no, I think certain shit is not evolution. I think it gets worse sometimes. Just because
Okay,
time passed, that don't mean we get better.
but my thing is if if a black man is coming home and crying out that he's being mistreated in this world and he need to be treated better, who you get mistreated by who? And you need to get treated like who? So you painting a picture in your family eyes that you need to be treated like a white man.
No,
So now
No,
how you want to
no.
be treated equal to
The
one?
picture,
If you
the
don't,
picture. Hey
if
Joe,
you want to be treated equal to one, that means you want to be treated like one. What are
no,
you talking
no,
about?
Joe, listen.
no.
it's not about being treated equal to a mountain duck. What it's about is being my peace and understanding
No, you're
the
not getting
world.
what I'm saying. You're not
You
getting what I'm saying.
the, the
You're not
female
understanding what I'm saying.
the
What I'm
female
telling you
needs to
is what I'm telling you is y'all said is a black woman didn't used to be in Playboy, but then they look at this and they be like, what did it get from a black woman getting into Playboy? Because they trying to be like a white woman. But a black woman sitting at home every day listening to a black man come home saying they need to treat me like a white man. Like so
That's,
what is she supposed to live
I
off of that?
think.
You
Hey, listen.
we let me finish. All I'm saying is we can't sit up here and try to discredit people when that's what we've been asking for our whole life too. We've been asking to be treated equal to what? A white man.
But Joe, that's not what we're asking.
It's
That
We're
is
not
what you're
asking to
asking.
be treated equal to a white man. We're asking for the female, the wife, the woman in our household to have an understanding about what's going on outside of the household and in the way we're attacked on the outside of our home. So when I come in, don't you be a part of that. That's what we're
and
asking.
look,
This ain't got nothing to do with being
hey, Day, real
D'Angelo,
quick, Day, you
wait,
said
no, let me just
you
respond to
you
That's
just
what
said
Joe
D'Angelo,
trying to say, bro.
D'Angelo. The fight have never been at home. The fight have always been on the outside. We never been fighting with the black women at home
but
saying we are being mistreated.
but they are, Joe.
What we
Most men are fighting at home.
oh my.
Hey, I
What's
just
the
wanted
bigger
to
battle,
say,
D'Angelo?
hey,
What's the bigger
wait,
battle?
hey, Joe,
Is it the
hey,
fight at home or is the fight outside the home? What's the bigger battle?
hey, Joe,
Outside
listen,
the home.
What huh?
Outside the home.
Exactly. So you're trying to be we have been yelling for the longest. We want equal rights. We want to be treated just like we want the same opportunities that the white man have. That's all black women been hearing. So how can you blame them for saying, well, we want equal rights as white women? You can't blame a black woman for saying, I want the same shit you want. If you've been out here crying saying you want to get treated like a white man, okay, well, I'm gonna go out here and do what the white woman doing because that's working in the household.
So if they want, if the black woman want equal rights to the white woman,
No, I'm not
uh,
saying equal rights. I'm saying
because
y'all
because
said
because you know what, I live around all white people, and guess what? All they do is drive vans and push strollers. They not being silly saying, oh, I'm independent and woo 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 woo. No, they be at home. They be at home raising the motherfucking children, bro.
you talking about 2026, bro.
yes.
You talking about
Yeah,
Listen, only thing hey,
2026.
look, real quick,
I
only
thought we was
thing,
talking
hey,
about
listen,
60 years
go
ago.
ahead, Scott.
only thing I wanted to say was that it's not about being treated like a white man. I'm saying treat me as a man. Point blank, period. I don't give a fuck what color it is. Just treat me as a man, and that's always been our fight. You know what I'm saying? Because we were looked down upon by every community.
Hey Scott, I totally agree with you. I'm not. Hey Scott, I'm not. Look. Not one chance. I'm telling y'all, I'm disagreeing with y'all that we should have equal rights and we should be treated equal as the white man or like we ain't getting mistreated out here. I'm not saying that. But I'm also not saying that, oh, a black woman shouldn't be trying to get better and make money. She need to stay in her place, or she need to go back to the doggone 60s and be like, oh, I'm gonna sit at home because I'm pregnant and doing this. No, you can't tell me what looks. You can't give me a picture or paint me a picture of what look right and don't want me to and don't want me to oblige. They see, okay, well, what can I do to make your life easier? Oh, maybe I could be like the white woman because you want to get treated like the white man. So let me do what they doing. Right? Let me do what they doing. Let me go out here and do this and do that and do this. But then we frown up at them. Why the fuck you trying to be like them? What if they said the same thing to us? Shut the fuck up and go work in a warehouse like you
Yeah,
always been doing. What if a black woman told a black man, go work in Ford? You don't need to be out here trying to get a better job. You don't need it. That's diabolical, bro. Ain't no motherfucking way a fucking black woman gonna tell me I need to I don't need to be trying to grow or be better for my family or for myself. Like, come on, bro. We supposed to be in this shit together, bro. Not alone.
I'm not understanding who said black women shouldn't be doing shit and getting
No,
better.
bro, D'Angelo said we need to go back to the 60s when black women stayed in the house, when we need to go back to how we used to be. Black men took care of their family. White women, black women sat in the house and did this and did that. But I guarantee D'Angelo not gonna say that we go back to the 60s and we not gonna goddamn it have the rights we have now.
Hey, D'Angelo said that we need to go back and do things the way we were doing it back then that were working. I ain't really get specific. All I said was men were taking care of their children and more people were married. That's all. That's all D'Angelo said, and we do, and I still think that the values that was put in back then far supersede what's happening right now. That's just me though.
Yeah,
What Danita talking about? It amazes me how many of the ass be walking. Goddamn. I was over by Cabrini, and that's all you saw was fucking strollers, dolls, and skinny bras. Yeah, them white they don't go to work. They don't
that's
they don't
true.
they don't go to work when you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, because when I be driving the bus out in like Oak Park and all that shit, man, please. That's all they do. They got communities. They
Yeah,
go
but y'all
together.
y'all y'all
Four,
y'all
five
talking
of
about
them.
y'all talking about communities that husbands make up money, bro. They could
Yeah,
do
I know.
that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
y'all can't compare them to fucking females that stand in the hood. You can't. The guys in the hood's not making the money that these guys in Oak Park is making. Shit, goddamn it, I will think all of us on this all going podcast, we stay in good communities. I guarantee you that the way our ladies walk out the house is in a better position than what they look like in the hood. We gotta stop comparing
Because
Why
that's
the
you
what they
hood
keep
to
saying that we
outside, bro.
comparing them to the hood? Ain't
What
nobody
do you?
say shit about the hood though.
Okay then, well, who are we comparing them to then? Because when I walk outside my door, I see black women out there in strollers, pushing them with the dogs, and got nice look minivans and stuff like that too.
I
So
don't.
who are we comparing them to?
I don't know. You ask them niggas.
I don't see that. You don't. I don't see that in my neighborhood. I don't.
Yeah, but what's the predominantly race around your house though?
White.
Exactly. Go find a black parents that's in your neighborhood. They do the same thing, bro.
No, I don't be seeing them. I don't be seeing them. I see them. I see their ass go to work.
You
You know,
don't be looking for them
and
because you're
part
gonna
and
snitch
part and
on them.
part of it. The part of it is because the black women has more of a desire to be equal and to be in power. That's why.
Because we need them to
Yeah.
be. We need them to be. We can't fight this fight on our own. That's
It's
what I
not a
was
fight.
Fight,
asking
hey,
you.
fight
That's
what? What are we
that's
That's
fighting?
not this particular
that's what I
instance is
was
not a
asking
fight
you about earlier, D'Angelo. What I was asking you was if we can't fight this fight by ourselves, there's no way us as black men could stand up in front of Scott just said it. What you just say, Scott, the white women did to black women back in the day. They got them to come march with them. They took them out of the house with us to go march with them for white men.
Hmm.
We need them to march with us. We need them to stand behind us 10 toes down too. We need our black women to be strong to fight this fight, bro.
Hey, bro, what? Hey, can somebody tell me what fight we fighting?
Hey, Leon, just mute yourself, bro. It's not your conversation, bro. Dog,
What
bro.
fight are we fighting, bro?
You keep on asking this crazy question, bro. We told you this above your pay grade, bro. Like, God, dog, man. we been, we Scott
That
Ben
nigga,
told you, bro. This
You
above your
said
pay
we need
grade,
them to
bro.
fight this fight.
that nigga say,
Uh,
what black people doing?
right.
that
This
We
motherfucker
need
been
nigga,
them to
listening.
fight this
Hey,
fight.
hey, Scott, this motherfucker been listening the whole time and like, hold on, what we talking about?
black people got problems.
Right.
I didn't know we
This
had
nigga
problems,
went,
bro.
that nigga went tone deaf, bro. He don't know. He don't know. That nigga don't know nothing we talking about, bro. That nigga,
Bro,
that nigga, that
I
nigga over there in La La Land. That
and
nigga
that's crazy.
that nigga get tone deaf when we talking about shit like this. That nigga here, that nigga here. So
oh, ass silly as hell.
Hey Slug, are you there, man?
I'm here, bro.
Oh, that next
That's
skin.
crazy. I've been
That,
fighting like a motherfucker with this damn iPhone,
Now
and
that
I
nigga the one that's
man,
fighting the
that ain't
fight.
no goddamn iPhone, nigga. That's a
look,
Nokia.
listen, I switched to my Android, and this motherfucker working just fine, bro.
I
That
know,
nigga the
because
one.
that's what
That
I'll
nigga over
use.
there fighting the fight. That's who's fighting the fight with a motherfucking cell
Listen,
phone.
man, this motherfucking iPhone pissed me the fuck off, man. Every time it's static and it's crackling and shit. But
That's that
I'm back.
Obama phone you
Who's
got.
your
That's
You
what
got
that's
a
provider,
good.
man?
what you got? iPhone 9?
That's 16, nigga. It's a 15 Pro Max.
Uh,
Hey, who's your provider?
Xfinity, Comcast.
no wonder.
Yeah, that's it.
I
Nigga,
bet you pay. I bet you pay an arm and a leg for trash ass service.
Yep.
No, I said pay $70 for 3 phones. Man.
Yeah, it
I got
sounds like it.
I got two I got two Z flip. That shit was not that funny. Not the ser-
He
It's
said it
not the
sound like
service.
it.
It's evidently it's not the service. It's the phone. If this phone working just fine,
Did you
Stupid. You a fool, Scott.
did you restart it and shit, nigga?
yeah, I was doing all types of shit trying to get back. I would get in and I can hear y'all, but when I get to speaking, it just start crackling. So
You was about to speak that bullshit.
Damn.
nah, I was just about to stand on Joe feminist ear having ass. I think Joe, you listen from a woman perspective,
He
like
does,
Damn.
nigga.
God
you
damn.
like you listen in defense. No offense, but you
Oh
listen.
no, it's cool.
You
Go
you
ahead.
you listen in defense to defend the woman immediately, it's cool. I get it. Like I don't when I talk about women, bro, I categorize them, and I think they should do the same thing when they talk about men. You got some dog ass, punk ass niggas. You got some deadbeat ass motherfucking men, disrespectful men, and you got some good men, some hardworking men, some loving and caring men. When it comes to women, you got some hoes, you got some bitches, and you got some women that are just they just carry the essence of a woman. They're ladies, you know what I mean? And you just got to treat people accordingly. So a lot of times when we talking and it sounds like we bashing women in general, no, we just talking about the fucked up women. The fucked up. We talk about the bitches and the hoes, the ones that don't respect the man for who he is, or the ones that think all men is categorized as um this or that, and they ain't got nothing good to say about. We're not talking about the ladies. And guess what? When we're talking about women like that, when we're talking about the bitches and hoes, ladies don't have nothing to say because they understand he ain't talking about me. And I know exactly what he's talking about. I know the exact type woman he's talking about. You know what I mean? So, and guess what? A lady who has some morals and some values about herself, some respect about herself, she don't have 5 kids by 4 different niggas. She
Amen.
value her body.
Oh
Amen.
shit.
You know what I
Amen.
mean? And that's how you can categorize a man that is a stand up guy. He don't have 1,000 kids by 1,000 different women. He take care of his kids. His kids know him as dad and know dad to show up to school, dad to show up in any place about their son. So when we have these conversations, we got to really understand when we say men do this or men should do that or women do that, we got to understand what type of man and what type of women are we talking about. Because everybody ain't going in one category.
And D'Angelo. Hey D'Angelo,
Yo.
can you please repeat? Can you please repeat your comment to your guy? What was your comment to your guy?
I gotta go back and look.
The fuck you eat, nigga? Grapes?
Hey,
Hell no.
I
No.
am. I'm eating grapes, nigga. I'm feeding myself grapes like the
Good.
Greek
Good,
god.
nigga. You need to
Oh,
be eating fruit, nigga.
damn. That nigga
I'm
eating
glad
healthy
you
over there.
eating some fruit, nigga.
Yeah, he just had some fried chicken.
Hey, bro, how this nigga just asked you to go back
He finna do
and
it.
read your comment, but when I asked the same goddamn question, y'all niggas, nah, we ain't going
Hold
back
on,
to that.
Lee. Hold on,
I
Lee.
was
I,
in the
I
middle of
just
something.
hey Lee. Hey Lee, I just need him. I got a
So
I got a purpose for this, bro.
I
Can you
got
just
you,
let him
bro.
read it, bro?
I got you, big dog. Go ahead.
so the post was protect black women.
Can you put it back on the screen if you had it on the screen before?
Okay, hold on.
Oh,
Man, my motherfucking wife is having a Michael Jackson concert upstairs and it's pissing me off.
The goat. Hey, hey, who said
He must be cleaning up or something.
I don't,
everybody?
I don't know
Man,
what.
she can't listen to music, nigga. God damn.
So look, this was his post. He says protect black women. How? When the biggest abusers are black women.
Ooh.
And my comment was, of course, there's some truth to this, but the post only creates division. It's not all their fault. White people attempted to strip every bit of dignity from the black man, and when they seen that, when they saw that, respect was gone subconsciously. Now the ball is in the man's court to bring back the respect and have zero tolerance for disrespect. It's a two-way street. Got to do it together. In my 15 plus years on Facebook, I never seen a white man post that he can't protect the white woman. There lies your problem, champ.
That's a
Now
dope ass
you
comment.
So
and
go
look,
ahead, Joe.
I
and
disagree.
D'Angelo just said the his last comment was the key thing, and exactly like he just said, it lies in us to fix the problem. We can't fix the problem if we keep doing what we're doing. D'Angelo just said in his 15 years on Facebook, he have yet to see a white man say he can't protect a white woman. He don't talk about them like that. He don't question them. He don't do nothing. You just said we gonna talk about these bitches and hoes, and they need to talk about us if we ain't shit. Why? Why?
Who
Why
said
do
that?
we need to?
They
Who
Slugs
said
already
just
that?
said
do.
that. Slugs just said that.
He just said it.
No, the fuck Slug
Slugs
didn't,
just
bro.
said that.
This is what I be talking about. Day.
Scott,
When
is that Scott? Am I confused?
Yeah. Nah, you right.
I
Am
said
I
we need to,
confused, Scott?
No,
I said
you
we
right.
need to talk. I said we need to talk about these bitches and hoes. That's what I said.
You
Cause that's
said
what
what?
you just said. I said.
Hey, slugs. What you said is these females need to understand that when we speaking about women, we talking about these bitches and hoes. If and when we talking about them, they don't even say nothing because we know we're not talking about them.
No,
Just
he
like they
said
Mhm.
need to
ladies. He said for the ladies who know who respect men, they know we're not talking about them because they
exactly,
already know.
but
That's what he said.
what exactly that's what I said. And then he said, and they need to talk about us if we ain't shit. That's what we do.
No, I didn't. See, this is what I'm talking about, bro. When you say something, Day, I
Slugs,
listen
you
to
didn't
what.
just say, you
Slug,
got it,
just
bro.
say what you said, bro. Just say what
It's
you
cool,
said,
bro.
Slug.
It's cool,
Cause
bro.
I didn't say we need to talk about nobody. I said when we are talking about them. When you say I said we need to talk about these bitches.
No,
I didn't
no,
say
no,
we
no.
need
You
to.
didn't
I
say that.
said
I said you. No, you said just like
Joe,
them.
can you
If
just
we
let him
ain't
say
shit,
what he
wait.
said?
Go ahead, bro.
no, I said when we're having these discussions, like we always do, about bitches, hoes, women, men, people, we categorize certain things. Okay. So I said when we're having these discussions, we need to understand which category of women or which category of men we're talking about. That's all I said.
Right, and you said just like we talk about women, they need to do the same to us. Didn't you say
No,
that?
no, I didn't. I
All right.
I said they do. They don't
Okay, so
need to do nothing.
they do it. They do it to us, and we do it to them. Correct?
Yeah, we talk
All
about
right, on a
yeah,
weekly basis, and when we talking about them, we talking about bitches and hoes, right?
we talk about
So
ladies too, bro.
right. So what I'm saying is D'Angelo's statement, everybody would agree that it was a dope statement. It was a dope response. And I will bet you my bottom dollar dude didn't respond to D'Angelo.
He most certainly didn't.
And you want me to tell you why he didn't respond to him? People that make comments, bold comments like that, not looking for a doggone answer back that's going to make them be silent. They don't want to debate against people that sound like they know what they're talking about, right?
Well,
I don't want to have a conversation with you. I just want to say stupid shit, right? And what I'm telling you is when D'Angelo says something that was intelligent and right, we need to push that forward in the black community. Why are we on here calling black women bitches and hoes?
1 second.
I disagree with what D'Angelo said.
let me transfer the money.
You disagree with what he said?
Yeah, he's transferring the money.
Yeah, I disagree with his
Yeah,
comment.
yeah, you crazy.
Hey,
Hey,
hey Lee, can
That
you
was a
can you
dope
tell me
comment,
what
bro.
you disagree with?
But how can we fix the problem if we wasn't the problem? We were never the problem. How can we solve it if we were never the problem?
Hey, Lee, what I was kind of saying was that we have to work with them to fix it. We can't being divided is not good. That's what
Correct. But if we're the only ones trying to fix it, how can we fix it?
and that go. Hey, look, and that goes to some. Look, I got to mute Slug.
Yeah, please.
And that goes to back to what I say every week, bro. You hoe ass niggas need to learn how to pick y'all bitch. Point blank, period. You niggas out there picking these bitches that you can't control, that you can't protect, and that you can't discipline. And I don't mean beating up. You know what I'm saying? You picking them type of women is part of the motherfucking problem.
Want to go a little deeper, Paul?
But it's
Want to go a little deeper, D'Angelo? No
Go
homo.
ahead.
It goes even further back. They not trained. They're not taught on how to select a wife, select a good woman. Why they not
and that's
taught?
why I say it's not
Why they
our
not?
problem.
Listen, why they're not taught? Because a good man wasn't in the house to train them in the beginning with. So they're taught by the we can say right now today we are living in generations where these men, where most of these men were raised by mom. They becoming grandparents now at 35, 36 years old. They were raised by moms. They wasn't taught how to pick a good woman. That's why they end up with who they end up with.
I think that is a real big misconception, bro. I hate when people say that shit, bro. Like
What?
grandparents have always became grandparents at 40 some years old. Like we gotta stop this bullshit, bro. It's
Did I
just that
say
back
40
then,
something? Did I say 40
30,
something? I said 35
35.
years
Hey,
old.
hey, bro, do you know your fucking father? Like our parents had fucking 13 kids. That means that that grandparent had to have a grandchild pretty young. We gotta stop acting
Yeah.
like this shit ain't been going on. Like people just start
I
fucking
agree.
young, bro.
Bro,
Like
I
stop
agree.
it, bro.
I don't remember being a grand. I don't remember.
You
Well, let
the
me see.
youngest sibling. Ask
If
your
I
older.
think,
You the
let me,
youngest boy. Ask your
let me
older sibling.
calm down. Let me think about it now that you do say it.
No,
But
I agree,
let me think
Daddy,
about it.
because I remember I was at my grandma's house. I'm thinking I used to brush her hair all the time. She used to, she knit her a cap, put her cap on her head, then she watching Gunsmoke or something. I'm brushing her hair. Then I
But having a
realized like,
kid,
oh wait,
uh,
I realized like all my aunties got different last names. What the fuck going on? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, bro.
Hey, I
Hey,
You
got
bro,
a.
know
this shit been
what
going
I'm
on,
Hey,
bro. This shit
let me
ain't.
say this. Let me say this. So I got a question. So just because back then grandparents and great grandparents had kids at 13, 14 years old, that makes it okay today?
No, but stop acting like that's the problem now. That's not the problem now. It's not.
It is, my nigga.
It's not, bro. It's
Because
fucking
listen,
society.
if it's
It's
not
listen.
a problem, then it's okay.
hey,
Hey,
Is
hey,
it?
listen.
Correct me.
But who's saying that everything they did back then was right and perfect?
right.
Exactly.
Nobody said that.
who's saying that?
And
You,
being
I ain't say,
real,
no, I never said it was right or wrong to have babies at a young age.
I'm asking you,
no, he just said
is it
stop
right
acting like
though?
it's
I
just
said
he
stop
said
acting like it's just happening
No,
now.
but my question is it right?
Who's talking about right or wrong?
It was
I'm asking a question.
none.
Just answer it. I just
No,
said it doesn't make
I'm
it right.
answering it for you. I'm
Hey, stop,
saying
bro. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Joe,
Okay,
my nigga.
none, Leon, none. It's not right. It's not right at all. It's not.
Okay, that's
But
all I want to know.
but Leon, that
hey,
wasn't
real
what I.
quick,
That
Day,
wasn't
a point that I wanted the point I wanted to make was I don't see a lot that Mexicans, Japanese, Chinese be bashing they women like we do.
exactly. They
I don't
don't.
see that often. Seriously. Like
Yeah,
other races, I think everybody know they place in them other communities.
Yeah, and you know what else you don't see often? You don't see them women disrespecting their mans like that. You don't see them women saying how independent they need. They don't. You don't see them women in them other races saying they don't need their man.
That's why I said everybody. I mean, it seems like they know they place in
Yeah,
other cultures. That's why I'm going for men and women in other
yeah.
cultures. They put their cowboy hats on. They dance. They dosey doing shit. Everybody know the fucking place. Simple as that.
Listen,
I think we
Javier
don't know.
can be making $9, $10 an hour, and Maria is cool with it.
and stop acting like these women don't bash black men though.
No, it's true too.
they do.
Listen. Hey, it goes both ways. That's why I said in other cultures, I noticed that for the most part, they know they place. Japanese, Chinese, motherfuckers bow their head and shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You definitely they know they place over in the Middle East. Them hoes definitely know they play. They ain't saying the motherfucking thing. You dig what I'm saying? I think our culture let our motherfuckers just run wild.
But Scott, the
Because we looking
problem,
for the pretty ones
but
instead of the
Scott,
obedient ones.
but no, because the reason for that, Scott, is we are the only one that's trying to compare ourselves to white people. Mexicans
No,
not,
I think
Chinese not. We
no,
are the only ones that's trying to compare ourselves and want to be treated equal to them.
no,
That's it. A
you
Mexican,
know,
wait, let me finish. A
go
Mexican,
ahead.
like you said, like Slugs just said, a Mexican will come here and be like, "Fuck it, I work for $10 an hour, and I just and Maria gonna accept it." A black man gonna be like, "What the fuck? I look like working? Man, he's better than me because what he do?" We always start pointing fingers and want better. You get what I'm saying? So I understand why our women have to be the way they are because we cry out for fucking help too. So why can't they? They looking at a whining ass man, so they gonna whine too.
What
So
man is whining?
wait,
Did you?
so
Hey, Leon. Slugs just said a black bro. Why do you think a lot of people go and get Mexicans to do stuff? Because black people complain about stuff. It is warehouses out here that said, "I'm just gonna hire all Mexicans because they gonna come here and work."
Of course, niggas don't want to
Ex-
fucking work.
exactly,
I
because
feel
we'll work, but we just want to be compensated for what we doing.
no, I think legally, like, so it's a lot of things, and even what I just said. The point is,
It
we
is a lot of things.
we as the black community, we were very targeted. It was they strategic on what they did to us mentally,
Yeah.
and as things just kept going on, it was constantly targeted to the point where we did okay. We got equal. What happened?
No, my bad. I'm laughing at the Nina. My fault. Go ahead.
All right, we got we got equal rights and shit, and so now we fighting for equal pay, and so when we start, yo, you got to pay me a minimum wage, it's laws and shit. We doing minimum wage. We this. We try to open we have a business. They shake our business down like, hey, you got licenses, you got permits, you got this, you got that. But then here come the Mexican guy coming over here. He don't have to have none of that shit. And he just sit outside Home Depot and they bring, hey, I need you to do some shit. And they go take that money and then they go live 15, 20 people in the house. They go stay together. They go do this, they go do that, and then make a better living for themselves. That's the difference. They
But
get
but
paid under the but real quick,
you
I'm done.
absolutely right, Scott.
They go get paid under the table and shit. And we like, you ain't gonna pay me under the table. You're gonna pay me what I'm worth. And then now when you don't do that and you undercut me and go to get the Mexican guy to work, that's That's illegal. It's illegal activity. So therefore, that's why we do say, hey, we are being held down because they don't want to pay us our value. They'll rather pay people under the table, and those people are not legally here. I'm not saying all of them, but I'm just saying, just in general, they're not legally here. They're not supposed to be here, but you paying them, you're not minimum wage, and then now I'm out of a job.
You
That's
absolutely correct, Slop. I mean, Scott, you absolutely
for
correct.
sure.
But my question to you is this: if we know this, if we know everything you just said is they doing this to us and doing that, that mean we need every bit of person that will stand behind us that we could get, correct?
Mhm.
So my question again to the panel is, why do we want women to be, our black women to be so dumbed down? We should want them to make good money. We should want them to want to do 50-50, because the more of us is the scarier we are. We
I
can't do it by
agree.
But
ourselves as black
they
men.
don't want to do
We
50-50, my nigga. Some of
you
these
don't
motherfuckers don't want to do 50-50. They just
it's,
want
I,
you to take
I
care of
Day
them.
I agree 100%.
no. Hey Leon, I totally agree with you. But when a black woman hears that a black man is saying, you don't need to be what you want to do that for? You don't need the man, you don't need to, bro, it messes with them mentally like it messed with us mentally. So what I'm telling you is, in order
50-50
for
ain't the
us,
problem, Joe.
in order for us to fight this battle, we need as many as fucking millionaires as we could get. That's all I'm saying, bro. We can't be out here saying, that's why I just said, if you find a black successful man, you're going to find a black successful black woman behind him.
But Joe, 50
But
50
Barack
50 50 ain't the
Barack Obama ain't get mad at Michelle for going out there trying to make her own fucking money and saying, I gotta find myself too. He didn't get mad. He understood it. He understood
I
it.
don't
Like, you
think
know
no
what? In
civilized.
order
I
for
don't think
you,
no civilized man that think logically will be mad at his woman for making money.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
think that.
saying. I don't
I don't
know
no,
where
think
he
no,
no
getting
no, no,
that shit
no,
civilized
from.
man
no,
that
no.
think
So,
logically would be mad
okay,
at his woman for contributing to the household. I don't think
okay.
he'd be mad at his woman. But the anger and the disagreement comes is when you get out of alignment, when you get out of your place and you start to belittle me, or when you start to stop respecting me. Key word. When you stop respecting me as the head of this household, that's when the household crumbles. Like,
right. Cause
like D'Angelo was saying, those other country or those other races, they don't get out of line with each other. They understand their positioning and they respect their position. To reference to
The
D'Angelo
other, but
comment
the other,
a while ago, in the 60s, women's respected their positions, and it don't make a lot of the shit that they took right, but they knew not to leave granddad.
y'all not
I'm not
understanding,
leaving
bro.
this man.
Y'all
Joe,
not
this Joe,
understanding.
you gotta hear him out though. And then I fully agree with it. Like, so the reason what I'm saying is, like, 50-50 is not the problem. We can go 50-50. You want to get a job, you want to earn some money, that's fine. But that does nothing in changing your position in this motherfucking pecking order in this house.
D'Angelo, do you think that any race out here is fighting the same battle we fighting?
No,
Race, name
No,
a
no,
race that's
no,
fighting the same battle we fighting.
nope,
no.
So
none.
them fucking women don't need to be like our fucking women. We need soldiers.
Wait.
We
What
need
was that last
motherfuckers
part
that's
you
gonna
said, Joe?
fight, bro. So them women can't be like our women. We need a woman to stand on their own when they outside this house by themselves. We don't need them to be like, oh, let me call a man and see what I'm doing. No, they don't. They not fighting the battle we fighting.
Hey, Joe. I
Joe,
need
No
you,
other,
Joe, you yelling and
no,
you
Joe.
going out.
bro,
We can't hear you, Joe.
no
You
other
getting very,
race, no
we
other
can't hear
race.
you.
Wait, okay,
Joe.
no other race on this earth is fighting the battle we fight. So we can't expect our women to operate like them. You could not
Why you
operate
keep
the
saying
same
operate
way,
like them?
because
And I,
y'all keep
I
on
want to know.
saying,
I want. Hold on, Joe.
That
I need you to
they
explain.
women know how to stand
Joe,
a
Joe,
fucking
Joe,
place.
Joe. I
They
need you
don't. They
to.
can't look alike, bro.
what you
Just like
mean?
you can't.
Only thing he's saying is respect.
I
Know
need
your
Joe to
position in the
explain.
crib. What you mean?
I
If
Joe, you muted, bro. I need you to explain. Um, what the fuck you? What do you mean by the woman needs to? I'm finna unmute you because I want you to answer. But what do you mean by you want the woman? You don't want the woman to have to call and say you want the woman to do whatever she gonna do and not have to call a man and let a man know what's going on. There you go, Joe.
No, I'm talking about as a woman have to be an individual first. I'm talking about a woman that have to be strong and build herself for a man to lead. In order for a woman to be strong for a man to lead, she got to know she have to endure leadership too. Now she have to know when to fucking instill that leadership and when to dumb it down. In the household, yes, but if she out in the public by herself, she needs to carry herself like a leader.
Whoever talking and on the screen, mute yourself.
I'm saying that a woman in public, when she leave that household and you're not there for her, she need to carry herself like a leader. We are not fighting the same battle that these other fucking races are fighting. So we can't operate like them. Just like your woman can't come to you and be like, why you can't be like a Chinese man? Because Chinese man is not treated like us. Chinese women is not treated like our black women. So why you want them to operate like Chinese women treat they men? You don't operate like that. In order to build a foundation and build something to fight this system that we fighting, everybody in the household got to be strong. And y'all always said it start at home. You can't start at home with a strong man and a weak woman. That don't work. It will crumble the household.
If a woman pauses and say, hold on, let me check with my husband, that make her weak.
No, you're not getting what I'm saying.
I'm trying to.
I'm talking. You're talking about dumb shit.
No, that's what you said. That was your word.
We going about washing machine or something like that. I'm talking about shit that we battling. If your son is at school and somebody is bullying him, she don't need to. I don't want her to call me and be like, should I fuck them up? No, we got to stand together. You know the fucking mission. You know the mission. We fighting this battle together. Y'all talking about minor shit. Oh, who's choosing? Where we going? Who buying the house? All this stuff. Like, no, you could not have a household with you. First of all,
where we at? Stay where we at.
Wait.
No.
Let me finish.
No, we gonna stay where we at. We gonna stay where we at. Now, let's use the example that you just gave, Joe. I'm letting you answer. Stay where we at. You just said that you talking about the serious things like somebody bullying your son at school, and in that situation, tell me what you expect your wife or woman to do in that situation.
Right.
What you mean? What I expect for her to do?
You just said you want
the same thing she will do if I wasn't available.
And what is that?
What's that gonna be?
Protect our kids. Protect our future.
Over the phone?
Why is she calling me? She's not calling me. What are you talking about?
Someone just called.
No. I'm talking about if I said out in public, not at home. If my wife goes up to a school and I'm not available, and my kids are getting bullied, I need her to operate like a fucking leader.
And what is that?
She need to. The same way you will, nigga.
Hey, let me tell you something. I would never, ever tell my wife to whoop no motherfucker without me.
Why is it gotta be physical? Why do I have to be physical?
Then what are you talking about?
What are you doing? What do you mean?
Wait. First of all, being a leader do not always fucking cause for violence.
It doesn't.
Just to let you know.
It
so
doesn't.
what are you so what? So why is you talking about my motherfucking wife ain't gonna fight nobody without me?
And she ain't gonna go up to no. She better not go up to no school without me.
Why?
She better not go up to no school without me.
Why?
Because I can say shit way more motherfucking venomous.
So check this out.
My voice is heavy.
Wait.
My voice heavy and wait.
Now watch this. You done trained your motherfucking wife to be that person. To be that person that she. Wait. You done trained your wife to be that person that she is.
We'll go together.
Wait, let me finish.
And I'm gonna
train your wife. You done trained your wife to be the person that she is.
I ain't trained shit.
Wait.
Listen. Just go with it. Go with what you're saying.
Let me say this.
Yeah,
You and the police just called your wife. Something happened to D'Angelo. He got in a car accident. You're unresponsive. Your wife come to the hospital and they prolonging your dumb ass. You just sitting in the emergency room.
What?
Who's she gonna call? What's she gonna do? You done trained her to always call your dumb ass. You unconscious motherfucker. Now what? What's she gonna do?
If that ain't the most
What? No. What's she gonna do? I'm asking
That be
you.
going off the rip, bro.
I'm asking you a question because that is, bro. I don't know what it's no places in life. No forms of nothing that is not a second in command that knows what to do. Am I right or wrong, Scott? Even in sports, they say, Scott, next man up. Am I right or wrong?
Hey Joe,
You're right.
I
Right.
want to
You're
see. I
right.
want to see
Where
on that
in life,
example that you
who is
said,
the
because
head of who is the
Joe,
two people that lead the household? The man, the
Joe,
wife, and the
we
husband,
can
right?
get more accomplished if we stay right where we are on the example that
Yeah.
you said.
No, we don't need to stay on the example
We
that I
do,
said.
because
I just
you
told you.
gave a rebuttal to
There's
that
no
example.
way.
You
There
said,
is no way. There is
Joe,
no
come
way.
on, bro.
Go
Joe,
ahead.
come on, bro.
Hey,
You cut me off. I'm the one talking.
Joe,
can I ask a question? Can I ask one simple question? Hey,
Yeah.
Joe, who is the head of your household, my nigga?
Me.
So what we talking
But
about?
when I'm at work, my wife is.
no, it don't. Okay, well that's your house. My bad. I'm the head of this motherfucker in Turkey, my nigga.
You got it, bro. You got it, bro.
I ain't
You
trying
got
to
it,
be
bro.
funny.
You the same, and you the same dude that tell us your wife better not be disobedient.
Hey
Exactly.
Joe, what you doing
Exactly. Exactly.
you are highlighting
Like
a
this don't make
foundational flaw.
sense, bro. This don't make sense. No, you is fucking highlighting a foundational flaw. What are you talking about? There is no way. I just want to, Scott, you read a lot, right? I don't want Leon, Slug, or D'Angelo to ask this. Under what structure of an empire where there's just one person and nobody to take over after that don't know the fucking way to run it?
That's a recipe for destruction.
No, you said okay. So no, you always have somebody that's next in line.
Thank you.
Yep, you always got something next in line.
And they have to be taught how to do what? Lead, right?
To lead.
That's why you got a right-hand man.
But I'm not asking.
That's why you got an underboss. That's why you got a right-hand man. That's why you got people to follow the boss and know how to lead just in case I'm happy. That's why there's a fucking vice president. If Donald Trump got knocked off, there's somebody that's in place to run the free fucking world. There's a reason for that.
Here goes the thing. Can I say something to that, y'all?
I'm at work.
Can I jump in and say something at any minute?
Dictators, bro.
Can I say something?
Hey, Joe. So you saying if the president is in Turkey, the vice president can order some shit? Is that what you saying?
If he's not available,
he is. He's a phone call away, my nigga.
Hey, Leon. If I just said if I'm somewhere and I'm not available for me to make the decisions, that is my wife is the leader of the household.
But she gotta call you to see if you unavailable first.
All right, bro. Y'all got it, bro.
Oh, I'm so glad Kamala Harris couldn't do that.
Y'all got it, bro. Y'all got it, bro. I don't know how I
just want to. Could y'all hear me? Hello. Am I on here? Hello.
Yeah.
Could y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, bro.
I just want to say.
Hold on. Don't start talking with food in your mouth, bro. Wait till after you eat.
I don't got no food in my mouth. I just want to say.
Let me answer this.
Let me
get this comment. Buddha the MC say we have a fucked up European view of patriarchy at times and are a bit misogynistic at times, men, and that some don't know or are willing to admit. So let me answer that. Well, let me respond to that. Misogynistic. That means hatred, like, you know what I'm saying, or prejudice or some shit. I don't hate women. And I ain't even prejudiced toward women, in my opinion. But I do believe that man was put here to rule and women were put here to support us. And every time we get out of whack with that, fuck shit happens. That's just all that's all I want to say to that one. My bad. You can go ahead, Slug, if you hear. The Slug ain't here.
Android messing up.
I'm here.
All right, go ahead.
I'm here, nigga. Y'all
Go,
can't hear me?
go
Yeah.
ahead. You remember what you was going to say? Slug.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Could y'all hear me? No?
Yes.
Yeah, bro.
We can hear you, Brody.
No, you can't hear me?
We can
Yeah.
hear you.
I was just gonna say. Okay, I was just gonna say that the vice president or the second in charge only steps up to be in charge when the first person is, like Day said, is in the fucking hospital bed unconscious. So if that's not the case, the vice president, the second in charge, stay in their position. So the second in charge stepping up and becoming a leader when a leader is already there, it's unheard of. It goes all the way back to what this conversation derived off of. If we all stay in our positions, shit would be a whole lot better. Will it be perfect? No, because ain't nothing on this planet perfect. Nobody
Fact.
on this planet is perfect. We strive for perfection, but we'll never be perfect. It's always going to be an issue that something goes wrong again. But for the most part, if we stay in our position, if the woman don't try to step over and be the man when she have a man, or if the man don't try to step down and be the bitch when he have a woman, then everything would be all right for the most part.
That's not what
That's
I was
just
saying
all.
though,
That's what.
Slug.
Well, that's
That's
what I
not
kind of got out of everything.
no, that's not what I was
Just
saying,
saying,
Slugs. All I was
but
saying,
just
Slugs,
saying.
is that there need to be two people. It need to be two strong presence. Like that, a woman at home is served as a vice president. You don't think the vice president understands what need to happen if something goes wrong?
So can I ask you a question, Joe?
No, let me finish. Well, hey, Slugs, what I'm telling you is in order for that vice president to know what to do, in a crisis moment, it's because they know they've been trained and they been that position is made for them. What y'all is saying is a woman don't need to understand that position. She need to understand
I ain't
to
never say
support a man.
a woman don't need
No,
to
let him go.
understand.
Let him
Cause,
go,
We
Slug.
never
cause,
Let him
said
cause
go.
So we saying the same thing. If you saying that a woman needs to know how to lead too, then we saying the same thing. But if you
No.
saying a woman don't need to know how to lead, then I disagree with you. That's all I'm
Joe,
saying.
okay, now I gotta jump in. Joe, I got a question. Who in the fuck said that a woman that knows her role and plays her part is weak? Only you.
Huh?
Only you. You the only motherfucker on here that's saying a woman that knows her role and play her position as secondary is weak. That's not weak.
Oh my
you
God.
sure the
That's
fuck
not
ain't.
weak.
You said what?
All right, Joe.
I'm lost. I'm tone deaf like Leon is. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I'm dead
Well.
serious. I don't know what the
Let
fuck
me
you
try to
talking about
I
for
explain
real,
wasn't
what.
bro.
first off, I
Let
wasn't
me
even
try to
tone deaf.
explain
I was
what
away from the phone,
D'Angelo
but
just said.
all right.
Listen, listen. Let me try to explain more what D'Angelo just said, because I kind of agree with him that you saying that a woman that stay in her role is weak, because you keep saying we need a strong woman, as if a woman that's in a vice president role, if she don't stay in that role, she's weak. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
you gotta explain.
So
I don't
a
understand what
woman,
y'all saying about a weak woman. Like, I promise
You
y'all
said
gotta
it.
explain.
They're telling you what you said.
I said a woman that stays in her role is weak.
Yes, my nigga.
you didn't say those words.
I
You didn't
didn't hear
say
that.
those
You
words
said
I
verbatim
he
didn't
to
hear
I
said
that.
me.
ain't
weak.
never in my life said that, bro.
He said weak.
Didn't I
I
just say you ain't say them words verbatim?
So why is y'all saying I
I just
said it then?
But you said weak,
because
my
what
nigga.
you're saying, what you're saying is that you need two strong leaders, right?
No, what I am saying. Okay, listen. I am the source. I'm telling you exactly what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, what
I
I'm
am the
telling you
source.
is, the fight that black people is fighting in this world is not the same of any race out here. That means none of us could be the same as them. Black men can't be like Chinese men. They can't be
That ain't
like
what we
Mexicans.
talking about.
Let me, y'all got it. Go ahead. I'm just
That ain't
trying to
what we
explain what I'm
talking
saying.
about, man.
Okay, so don't tell me what I'm saying, and I'm trying to tell you what I'm saying.
Go ahead, bro. Cause you, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
said that black men need to be stronger than the Chinese men. Everything we got to do things differently, just like our women. Our women can't be like they women. They can't be submissive. They can't be at home making babies and barefoot and doing all this dumbass 1960 shit. You can't, because it is stuff like everybody on his said is pinned against us. And D'Angelo did agree and said nobody is fighting the war that we are fighting. If nobody is fighting the war that we fighting, we got to come to the fucking war with different ammunition. And that mean our women got to come with guns too blazing. And that's what I'm talking about. A
I
woman got
understand
to
what you're
come out
saying.
blazing with us. Y'all thinking a woman got to sit behind and let the man go do it. We not going to win that fight. We're not fighting the fight they're fighting. Y'all don't understand that. But y'all
I
get
understand
on
what
here
you're
every
saying.
week. Y'all get on here every week and say, the white
Yes,
man is
Mr.
holding
King.
us back. The white man is doing this. The white man is doing that. But
You
then
can't never stay in
we'll say,
prison.
but then say, yeah, but the black man gonna do it, and the white black woman need to shut the fuck up and let us do it.
That
Oh,
is
you
not
you
what
Where
the
that
talk you
got
Bible
talk
says.
us?
you
Where
talking to
that got
them.
us?
Cause you
No,
ain't
no, Leon. I
huh?
understand it. This why I always say. I always say this every week. They get on here every week and make your fucking points valid, and then argue them differently the next week.
That is not true.
Am
You,
I am I right or wrong, Leon?
I need
It
you
You
to
right.
stay
all
where
You
you
right.
at.
it all come full circle. Like I just said, you just told me a woman need to shut the fuck up and a man need to let his dick hang.
I
But
never
Who
said.
said
when
that?
do a man need to let his dick hang
I ain't. I ain't.
in front of the white man?
Only thing I said was a woman needs to let a man lead, and I would like for I be when you get these examples and these bad examples, and I try to stay with on one topic on the example, and you keep pushing back. I want to roll it all the way back to the original thing about yo you getting that phone call or whatever, and somebody's bullying your motherfucking child.
No, my wife is at school with my kids and somebody is bullying my kids. And my wife can't
Why
get in
would she
touch with
be
them.
up at the school without you?
What?
This
Exactly
is
what I said.
this is what
Why
I'm
would she
saying.
be up at the school
This
without you?
this
Why
this
she
is
can't
what
go
I'm
to the
saying.
school?
Because
This
you
is
need to
what
wait for me to get there. We go to get together.
No, Jack.
Because because look. So if you get the phone call that your child is being bullied, you cool with sending your wife up there to handle the situation. We gonna do it together, or I'm gonna do it.
I'm
Yeah,
with
Because
you
D'Angelo on that one.
nah, you tweaking, Jack.
what you say, Lee?
You
I
tw-
said
I,
I'm with D'Angelo on that one.
and I
I'm
said you
100%
tweaking.
with D'Angelo on that one.
You
I'm
tweaking.
100% because at the
It
end of the
sounds
day,
different coming out of my mouth than hers.
what at the end of the day, what I said all the way in the beginning of the podcast, what are the three P's? Provision, protection, protection,
Mhm.
protection. Why are you sending your wife somewhere to fight a battle that is for a man to fight?
Hey,
You
yeah,
How you gonna how
yo.
are you
Ain't
we sending
nobody
her up
said
to
they. Hey, real quick,
thank you,
nobody
Scott.
said
Thank you,
they
Scott.
sent the wife.
Thank you,
He
Scott.
said if she's up there at the school, because sometimes our schedules is different. Because my kids want to go pick up my son from school. Now, if it's a problem with somebody's bullying my son and I'm not there and she's picking him up and they bring her in the office to talk, She's more than capable.
Thank you.
Of
So
course, in that
No,
scenario,
Thank
of
you.
course,
you're right.
if
That's
she,
all I said.
Now we're gonna
but
set the meeting up for tomorrow with the other kid parent.
man, hell no, I ain't gotta do all that because you know what, motherfucker, more than capable. And then we can still set a meeting up. But my thing is, at the moment, if she's picking them up,
yeah, at the moment, in the moment,
if she's picking them up and they say something, then she called me like, man, these motherfucking bullying little Sky,
see,
woo,
this
woo, woo,
story
woo.
changing all the
And I'm gonna
time.
be
That's
like,
why I'm
man, what
lost
the
with it.
fuck?
Yeah,
I
the
might be
story
on.
have changed because
Hey
I ain't hear
man,
the part. I ain't hear the part where she's there or she's picking them up and then something happened.
That's
You
all
can't
I
avoid.
said, Slugs.
Yeah, I
All
ain't
I
hear that
said
part.
is,
If
all
she's
I said
there,
is, if your wife is at the school and you are not reachable, what do you
See,
expect for her to do?
so
I
what
expect for my wife to
that's not
fucking
yeah.
goddamn it address the fucking issue.
That wasn't the
That's
original
what
thing, sir.
I
Wait, I
said.
thought it was the phone call. I thought
That's
she
what
was.
No,
I did too. I heard a
hey,
phone
hey,
that was
hey,
call.
what it
this
was.
is what I said. I
That's what it
said,
was, bro.
Leon,
I get
Leon.
so fucking sick
Okay,
of
so
changing the goalposts.
you can rewind it back and say it. I
Joe,
said,
Joe, I gotta mute you for a second, but we move the goalposts. Now
We do.
we move the
We change
goalposts.
it, change the story a little
Let's
bit.
say Joe didn't say that. Let's say Joe didn't say that. I reeled it back in 15 times and said, because I did the phone symbol and everything. I'm like,
Right.
I get the phone call, but then Scott changed it to his lady be there to pick up the kids. That's a whole different situation.
Right.
That's a different
Right.
situation. My
So
bad, Joe.
okay,
You
so
back,
which
but
one
that's
it is? Is it the
wait,
phone call or she already there?
Leon. See, this is what gets to me about D'Angelo, right? You just said it's different if Scott changes the scenario, but you just told us that your wife need to tell the motherfucking principal schedule a meeting for the other motherfucking parent. So obviously it's not
yes,
different. You're exactly so it's not
yes.
different. You still want to operate the dumbass same.
No,
So
because
what
I
are we
want
talking about?
no, because I
What are
want
we
the other
talking about?
parent there too.
You get
I
the
want the other
oh,
kids
so
parent
you're
there too.
still going to operate the same. Now, Leon, what I said was is this. I said if you get a phone call from your wife and you're not available and your wife is at the school and somebody is bullying that child, if she can't get in touch with you, you want her to tuck her tail and go home, or do you want her to fucking goddamn it be a fucking Tasmanian devil and be like, you motherfuckers ain't gonna be touching me? You want her to lead when you are not present. You
Yeah.
want your wife to operate as a leader, and you
Mm,
can't expect her to do that if you keep dumbing her down to being just
that's
somebody
not
calling
dumbing her
you all the
down.
time.
But
That,
hey,
So
I'm with
here,
you. But I knew I had heard a phone call in there somewhere.
but
Yes,
here's,
I
But
said if they
but
can't
Joe,
get in touch with you, that's what I'm
Joe,
yeah,
saying.
check it out.
she gonna have to handle that if she can't get in touch with me.
But
But Joe,
Leon,
check it out.
how
Joe, let me
what I'm
tell you
saying
something,
is
Joe.
Hold
what
on,
I'm
Take a
saying.
Slug.
listen.
Wait, Slugs. This is what I'm saying, Leon.
Yeah.
How can she be equipped to do that if she only know how to call D'Angelo?
Can I answer it?
But when she but
man, this is
okay,
silly.
so your wife can see what you do and then she'll follow that.
Thank you. That's it. That's
Okay,
it. That's
let me
what I
ask,
was
You
gonna
know what I'm
say.
okay.
saying? Just
Wait,
like
wait, wait.
Exactly what I
hold
was
on.
gonna say.
Just like your sons, bro. Like we all got sons. Like they look at what we do and then that's how they gonna operate.
Yeah, they
So if
learn.
she knows, how her husband is and how her husband operates, she's gonna think, she's gonna do just like her husband would do.
Same with the vice president.
Man,
Right.
Same with
nah,
anybody in
nah,
second.
not
Same with
Negro.
anybody in
But
second
I'm
in
not,
command.
and I'm not
Not
saying
Negro.
we not gonna teach her nothing
That's
because
all I'm
I
saying,
do
Lee.
I do I do tell my girl what to do in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? She also follow what I do and what I say and how I say it.
If
But
Mhm.
but yes, I do tell her like, you know what I'm saying? Like you supposed to teach her, you know what I'm saying? You supposed to tell them like, hey, in this situation, do this or whatever. But of course, if I'm not there and if I'm unavailable, yes, she's gonna have to handle that shit.
And I can agree with that too. But I'm talking about like in a situation, all the best situation is to, if possible, have me fucking present because I speak for us. and things sound differently coming out of my mouth. And that's just the way of the world, bro. Things sound stronger and more powerful coming out of a man's mouth.
Right. I believe we all agree with that.
And
Hey, bro,
Joe used the term, and I hope he didn't mean it. Joe used the term that he wants his wife to go in there and act like the Tasmanian devil.
No, I'm not saying act like no
God,
goddamn
bro.
Tasmanian devil.
This is what I'm saying, bro.
Joe, you
Y'all,
said that, bro.
this is what kills me about
You
y'all,
said
bro.
that. I'm not making
And
this
you
up.
thought I really thought to go in there and be a Tasmanian devil.
I mean,
That's
you
what you
said
took
it.
from me. That's what you took from me.
You
That's
said
what you
that.
took
What the
from
fuck
me.
was I supposed to
That's
take
what you
from?
took from me. Right. And I should take your wife need to be disobedient to you actually meant
No.
disobedient.
I actually do
Right?
mean that she shouldn't.
Oh,
Like, God damn
okay,
it.
okay,
What the
exactly.
fuck
So
is you talking
that
about?
sounds like
So,
beating
so
words to
Joe,
me.
what you mean? What you mean
I
by
do mean
No,
that.
Tasmanian devil?
what I
Then?
mean by is I need you to raise fire in hell to protect our fucking. I just told y'all this, bro. I don't operate the same way other race operate. That means when I go to war, I need soldiers behind me. I don't need motherfucking goddamn it people that's not. Let me ask all y'all this.
Man, my wife
Leon,
can't get
wait,
in no
wait.
water to fight somebody.
Leon, I want to ask Leon a question. Slugs and D'Angelo, because I think Scott understand what I'm saying. Leon, do your lady got concealed and carries?
Nah. She
She don't,
is though.
huh?
I said nah, but she will be.
Oh, she will be. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Because if I'm not here, she
Yeah,
knows
where
she
did the
knows
fucking
me.
go? There the fucking go.
Exactly. Exactly.
But I
If
agree with
you're
you,
not
brother.
there,
I
you need her
agree
to
with
be
you.
the fucking. That's all I'm saying,
I
Leon.
agree with you though, bro.
So
What
what
you
are we
mean?
arguing about? I bet you. D'Angelo, do your wife
Joe,
got her concealed and carry?
Joe,
Wait,
you gotta stay on the shit that you said. That's
no,
what we were
that's
talking
all
about.
I'm
What?
saying, Leon. That's
Well,
all
you
I'm saying.
I
All
got
I'm
you. I
saying is,
agree with you, bro.
and look, D'Angelo, you have told us on this podcast, you take your daughter to the gun range.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you take your daughter to the gun range if you the only one need to be the protector? Why?
Hey,
What do you need her to know how to shoot a gun for? Why?
Hey, Day, my lady got hers.
hey,
Hey,
Joe,
Why, Scott?
Joe,
Why,
Yeah,
Scott? Because
so she
Joe,
can see
somebody
niggas
breaking
if
that
I ain't
house.
here.
Exactly,
Hey
bro.
Joe,
Exactly, bro.
Joe, you
You keep
talking in
coming up with
extremes,
different
bro.
scenarios, nigga,
This
and
Now
you
I'm
come
talking
up
in the
with different.
streams.
this is
Listen,
stupid.
This is crazy to
Hold
me,
on,
bro.
listen,
Now
listen,
I'm
listen,
talking
listen,
in
listen.
extremes, bro.
Joe,
Who said nobody can't protect themselves? That's stupid, man.
I'm
What
not
the fuck
just
is you
talking
talking about?
about protecting.
You
I'm
is you
talking.
talking about going to get
Listen,
guns and shit.
listen,
What
listen,
the fuck is
listen,
protecting then?
listen to me. What I'm telling you is in life, bro, you need an army. You don't need people
Stay
that's
on
just
topic,
there.
man.
Okay, bro, y'all got it. Okay. If y'all don't feel like you need two leaders in the household and two people need to lead, why the
Joe,
fuck
you
is a
need
50-50 marriage?
Hey, Joe, you
Why
just
is
said you the
relationships 50-50?
You just said you the leader of your household, my nigga. You didn't say
But
you and
my
your
wife
wife.
is a lead. My wife is a leader too.
I asked you who is the head of your household. You said you.
Oh my
Hey,
God,
listen,
bro.
That's what you said.
All right, bro. All
man,
right,
it's crazy how you got me agreeing with Day, because I mean, even
Joe,
all
you
the
only agree
kingdoms.
with the point.
Listen,
You're agreeing
listen,
with one point. They keep making 17 points.
Yeah, he
oh
keep
but
my
making
listen,
God.
17
like even
scenarios, my
all the
nigga.
kingdoms. Look at shit like Game of Thrones. Who's running the show?
The
That
hand of the
it's
king.
Cersei. Cersei. You say who?
The hand of the king really ran the show. But go
Well,
ahead.
that's true too. But Cersei was the motherfucker. She made shit. She made shit crack. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, like, listen, it's definitely got to be a strong woman. I don't give a fuck. Any stable household got to have a strong woman. And then when you have a strong woman, you don't have to call me every 5 minutes to make a motherfucker decision. You don't have to do that, because if you with me, I trust you to be that when I'm not there. So
Right.
if I'm at work and the kid is at the crib and he acting a fool, you ain't got to call me all the time.
But Scott, you falling into the trap of what they doing by giving these
Oh,
15 different examples. You know what I'm saying? You falling into the same trap. Now you saying my wife ain't got to call me because the kid acting up. That's simple surface level shit. Are we gonna talk about the simple service level shit, or are we gonna talk about some real shit?
So what's the real shit?
You just told me I'm getting extreme, but now Scott goes simple. He talking about simple shit. Like, what do you want us to talk about?
So what's the
I think that's I think
okay. What's the deep? What's the D'Angelo? Wait. I'm D'Angelo. What's the deeper meaning that you're trying to talk about? So I can answer that.
I thought going up to the school was a perfect example. Now, again, like Day said, if she's already there, then that makes the situation difficult. I mean, different. I'm sorry. That makes the situation different.
Okay.
But yes, she could do some shit when I'm not around, but she can't make no major calls. Zero, zilch.
Hey, listen. I'm comfortable. Real quick, I'm comfortable if it's a phone call, if she's already there and she goes up there and handle the situation, or if she's closer and she can get there before me. She don't have to wait for me to get home so we can go and hold hands and
that's fair.
I don't, it don't have to be that.
What we're saying, though.
You say what?
That's fair, but that's
Scott,
different.
And Scott, you trust her to do that because you know she's a fucking just as strong as you and a leader, right?
Oh my!
That's what I'm saying.
Thank you.
Listen. I'm saying that because most of the time she's gonna run the household anyway. Because if we're talking about traditional roles and shit, and men shit and women shit, of course she's gonna be there with the children most of the time. I'm here to do cleanup. This is what I'm saying. When shit get out of hand, that's where I come in. But it's just, hey, listen, that's why I always tell you. Wait, all right, listen, that's why I say with lions, the nigga be sleep. The heifers go do the hunting. Soon as them heifers can't get the motherfucking cheetah down, the cheetah start fucking with them. Here come the lion, like not the cheetah, the hyenas. The motherfucker, the nigga get up like, oh shit, I was asleep. Let me help the bitch out. The bitch supposed to go do the shit. Nigga, and then I'm here to do the cleanup if motherfucker can't handle the shit.
And they eat first. When they kill the food,
boy, as soon as they finish killing, bitch, move, bitch. Move. I'm about to eat this neck. God damn it. What the fuck wrong with you?
All those are simple, unimportant situations.
Give us one. Give us one where you will have to fucking
I'm talking about real shit.
Okay, so give us one.
I was liking the example that you gave.
That's what the example I gave you agree with.
No.
You agree with us.
If my kid comes home and tells me or tells my wife that he's being bullied at school, my wife is to call me and say, hey, your son is being bullied at school. What are we gonna do about it?
I think we all agree with that.
Well, what the fuck then, man?
That's your scenario. But I'm giving you a scenario to where you're not available. Do your wife call you or she handle it?
She got a call for him to see if he's not available. That's what I'm trying to say. You got a call to see if the person is unavailable or not. So what he's saying is if he picks up, he's gonna be the one that calls the shot.
Just because you pick up don't mean you're available.
Vito say Joe just saying he wants his wife to be prepared to take the role of president if the president is not present. That's not what I'm arguing against.
That's all, bro. That's all. And she have to be prepared to do it.
But that's not what I'm arguing against. I'm not thinking about a scenario. I'm not thinking about a scenario when I'm not present because I'm always present. My phone always works. My presence is
not
always
hey.
You see this, Leon?
Look, what if Slugs was married and somebody was trying to call him? He can't answer his phone. They got to take care of the motherfucker. It's
Right.
Hey,
If don't nobody if I don't answer the phone, that's a
hey,
whole different thing.
Leon, you see it keep coming full circle.
That's
What?
a whole different thing.
He keep changing his answer. He what he really believes is
I'm definitely chauvinistic, dude.
under no circumstances do his wife do something without talking to him.
That is not it.
You
She run
just
this house.
said, if your wife can't get it, if she could get in contact with you, she need to wait on you. That's what you said. So you telling me
She need to get
if you're an hour away and your wife is at the school and somebody is bullying your son, your wife need to go sit in the car patiently and wait on you.
now. She ain't got to wait on me. She got to call me and ask me what's up. And I'm
yeah,
gonna give
you tweaking.
I'm a green light or I'm a red light.
You
Point
tweaking,
blank,
Jack.
point blank,
Hey
period.
boy, you better not ever well,
I'm green light or I'm
you
red
ever
light.
not be you better not ever be unresponsive, nigga, cause she
Hey, but it goes
goddamn
through me.
nigga.
Hey, look, I'm telling you how it go for me.
Ah, you got it,
I'm
bro.
telling I'm telling you how it go for me. But you want to know why? Because I think of every situation as potential hostile. I think of every situation as potential violent, and I don't want mine running off into no bullshit.
But you teach
I
them how to
don't.
use guns.
I don't. It's a hobby.
This shit is crazy, bro.
It's a
He
hobby.
don't want them to run into bullshit, but teaching them how to use guns. Like, come on, bro.
Hey,
Stop it,
I didn't
bro.
say
Like,
you
come
can't be
on, bro.
prepared for
What's wrong?
bullshit.
This don't this don't
What's
make
wrong
no
with
sense.
teaching? What's wrong with using guns? Teaching them how to use
Ain't
guns.
nothing wrong with it. My
Nothing
thing
wrong with
is,
it.
what are you letting them use guns for if you don't want them to do a motherfucking thing when
Exactly.
push comes to shove? That's all that is.
Dummy
Exactly.
shit,
That's
man.
different
Who,
though.
who said he
Now
don't
it's
want them?
different. Now it's different.
Who
But
said he
but
don't want them to
but
do a
but
motherfucker if
but
push come to
but
shove?
your son getting fucking beat up at school gotta get an approval by you. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, G, I'm with
Y'all
Joe,
Hey,
tripping,
man.
look,
bro.
bro.
Y'all
Everybody,
tripping.
everybody run they household different. If my shit works,
You
and so
got it, bro.
whatever works
Yeah,
for you,
my
that work
shit work too.
And that's
that works for me.
the key thing right there. What you just said.
My shit
It's
works.
not a cookie. I keep saying this shit. It's not a black and white thing for everybody. Every relationship got different dynamics. Shit, some of these relationships, the woman is more masculine than a man. It's all about the dynamic of your relationship. That's one thing I think we have to do as people who have conversations about this shit, who have podcasts and who try to inspire people or teach people or train people or show people what's right and what's wrong, what's good and what's bad. We got to take in consideration and letting people know that it's not always the same in every group. It depends on the dynamic of the relationship. It depends on the capabilities, the abilities, and the skill sets that the man have. Some men are better at sewing. God damn it. Some men, like I said before, are better at cooking. So that don't mean some men are better at teaching children. So if a man that is more feminine it's better and his skill set for this dynamic or this part of the relationship it's better for him to do it then he can do it. Like why do we gotta always say men gotta do this, women gotta do that? It just kills me to hear that type of shit. It's like who are you to say what's best for D'Angelo relationships and vice versa?
My thing is, um,
Who's saying that? No, do you understand that is exactly what y'all saying? And do you
hey,
you know that, right? Like y'all, that's all y'all been saying all night.
hey
Like
Joe, hey,
Hey, they
that
roasting this
It's
nigga
really not.
slug.
If that's all I've been saying all
D'Angelo,
night,
you
how
reading
come
these comments?
if
yeah,
You
that's
reading the comments?
if that's all I've been saying all night, I also been saying exactly what I just said all night too. That ain't my first time saying
no, no, no,
exactly what I just said all night.
no. I'm talking about you saying can't nobody tell nobody how things supposed to be done and stuff like that. Yeah, that's all y'all been saying all night. What I've been saying is I haven't been telling people how your relationship should work. I said two people it should be two leaders in a household. I'm not telling you how your woman should act or none of that. She should act how she want to act and lead as she lead. Y'all saying a woman need to do this and do that and do this and do that. I don't think a woman have a specific jobs in a household. I think what you do by nature is your job. Men's job is to provide and protect. Women's job is to nurture. I think that's the only thing in the world that you're supposed to do because that's what you was put on this earth for. As far as protecting your kids, that is a job for everybody. A woman's supposed to do that and a man. That's why single women do it and single men do it. Guess what?
I agree. I
Wait,
agree
wait.
100% with that.
That's just like guess what? You have learned the fucking goddamn skill of nurturing just like a fucking woman when you was a single father at home. You gotta feed your kids. You gotta nurture your kids. You gotta take if your kids come home and they crying, you gotta nurture them. You gotta
Not like
teach
a
them how
woman.
not to do this and do that. You can keep calling it what you want to keep calling it and deflect all you want. But a single
He's
man gotta
incapable. He incapable of doing it like
a single man gotta take on women duties. A single man gotta take on women duties as a single father, just like a single mother gotta take on manly duties as a single mother.
Hey Joe, do you think a woman can raise
Ain't
a
nobody
man?
ever said they didn't.
Hey Joe, do you think a woman can raise a boy?
You say what?
Do you think a woman can raise a boy into
Do I
a
think a
man?
woman can raise a boy?
Yeah.
Now when I answer this, when I wait, don't cut me off. When I answer this, don't say I'm going to the extremes, right? Please don't do this. But when I
I mean, it is
answer
a yes
this,
or a no, though. But go ahead.
yes.
Okay.
You think not?
No.
Hey,
Explain
Slug,
LeBron
turn your
James.
noise cancellation on,
Explain
Slug.
LeBron James. Explain him. Explain LeBron James because that was a single fucking mother. Explain him. Explain Jay-Z. No father.
His mama ain't had nothing to do with him playing basketball.
Oh
Knowing how
my
and being great.
fucking!
Both,
He
both of
said
them, both of them
raise.
some lanes to
He
me.
didn't. Hey Scott, wait. All I'm saying is he said raise. He didn't say teach him how to play
I
basketball. He said
I said,
raise.
can a woman teach a boy or raise a boy how to be a man?
So Joe, who told you LeBron James was raised right? We don't know that.
Oh my God, bro.
I see he ain't.
We
He
don't know
on
that
my
he was
goddamn
raised
nerve.
right.
Hey, Allen Iverson was raised right. Allen Iverson was a single mother.
We don't know that. We don't know that. We don't know if these people were raised right.
And guess what? We don't know.
They were gifted athletically, bro.
We don't know if nobody was raised right unless you
So
be
why you
around
bring
them
it up?
every day. Because I'm giving you an example of a person we
As
see.
usual, a bad
Exactly.
example.
Oh, LeBron James is a bad example.
Exactly.
Yes.
Is you kidding me?
Why would you bring up an anomaly when we talking about some real shit?
Hey, Scott, didn't I just say don't say I'm talking in extremes when I give you a person? This what y'all do. This what y'all do.
I didn't
When
stop
somebody
saying y'all because I didn't say nothing.
this what I'm saying. Like y'all ask a question and then somebody give you an answer and you don't like the answer I give you because he debunked your fucking dumbass argument and then you say, oh, you talking in
LeBron
extremes.
James in a regular motherfucking niggas conversation is cool.
Hey, bro.
That validates something? You bringing up an anomaly?
Hey.
Tell us more about Pookie.
Why'd you study? No. He said.
Tell us more about Pookie.
Hey,
Leon.
Hey, real quick.
Hey,
Y'all just
Leon,
arguing.
what was your question?
Wait, Leon. That's what I'm about to answer, Leon. Leon, I believe that a woman can raise a boy, but it's more beneficial for that boy to have his mother and his father to raise him, because it's certain thing and vice versa. Just like I got both. I got my daughter and I got my son. I can't teach my daughter how to be a woman. I can give her my perspective of what I think a daughter, a woman is supposed to be, but it takes her mother to do the intricacies of that shit. I can't teach her that shit.
So
just same thing. No, listen, but no, I'm not saying no. I can raise her and I could do a damn good job and she'd grow up to be a great woman. Right. But it's certain shit that she would lack, I feel. Facts. And not lack like it's detrimental to her, but it's certain things that a woman needs to tell a woman. Just same thing with a boy. If my son is growing up, needs to go. I'm talking about his mother can do a great job, but I'm gonna see certain shit that she doesn't see. Just like with my son is 12. I'm like, Hey, why you walking like that, man? No, calm that shit down. You go walk like this, and I correct the way he walks
So
because
Scott,
I
and my
wait real quick, and
not
then I see
you talking
because
about you, bro.
I'm telling him how he's going to be perceived if he walks a certain way. You need to calm the fuck down, put your chest out, and let's get it. You dig what
Scott,
I'm saying?
I
So
got
that's yeah,
so
okay.
is it wrong of me to say that your answer would be yes and no? Because you just said like you can give your daughter, you know, some shit to act like lady, but you can't. She needs her mother,
True.
and then the boy needs her father. So it's yes and no. Then am I
No,
right?
it's you know what? That's not even a yes or no answer, dude. You like dealing in yes and no's.
No, no, no,
But
no, bro.
my
You're
thing,
saying it's a
okay,
yes
so
and
what
no
I'm
because of
gonna
what you're
say what I
saying.
said. You want a yes or no, but
No,
what
I
I
don't want
said
anything.
was you okay. What the fuck then? I answered the
Scott,
question.
Scott. Okay, but I'm saying the only reason why I'm saying you're basically saying yes and no because of the answer that you gave. That's all. That's why I asked that. That's
I
why I asked if is it wrong to say your answer would be yes and no because of what you said. But
hey okay.
but I got you. All right, go ahead, D'Angelo. It's on you, bro.
Let's go shut me the fuck up and give D'Angelo the money. But all right, go
But I'm
ahead,
saying,
nigga.
hey, being raised right is
Fuck.
subjective, and women have raised men, and we've all seen the examples. So yeah, that's a valid point that you're making. But um, when we had these conversations, we doing it in with the data. Data supports that um situations turn out better when a man is being raised by a man and a woman, not just by a woman.
Right,
So you know what I'm saying? Everything is possible. It's not. It's just not ideal,
right.
and it shouldn't be the goal because you kind of you got your back against the wall. It might not turn out so good. And it can happen either way, but statistically, you know what I'm saying, you have a
Potentially,
better
is you
chance.
need both parents.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, both parents are important, man. I'm telling you, because I just me growing up,
They say father's not important.
Huh?
They say father's not important.
Oh my God, bro.
You
nah,
said
listen, I have both my parents. They still
Oh
here,
my God,
and
bro.
I
Why do you
still
just?
get different. I still get different. Hey, my mother is more nurturing, and then my father like, "What you doing? You got your shit together? What's this? What's that?" And my mother be like, "Tell me something good, man." You know, and it's different. You get different vibes from both of them, and I think that's important. Like for me, I feel like it's important, and I think it's important for everybody. Every circumstances happen. Shit happens that you can't have both of your parents like that. You dig what I'm saying? But I feel like it's more beneficial for a child. And then I mean, you got Michael Jordan, you got LeBron James. Both of them considered the greatest ever. You know what I'm saying? It's simple as that. You know, so
What I what I
every
said, D'Angelo, if you want to quote me, I said a father figure is just as important as a father, and it is.
a father figure is too. Yes. And
But they but
a
at the end
motherly figure is just as important as a mother.
but at the end of the day, they're gonna want their own father though.
Yeah, and I think we argue
At
about
the
this,
end
but I
of the
feel like
day,
yeah,
at the end of the day, a father figure is a father. So
Yeah.
That
Um,
when
father
you
figure is
say
not in the home though, bro.
wait, you don't
but
know that?
he's still a father. He's still teaching that child the attributes of a man. He's still instilling what a man is, and that child is able to look up to that father figure and learn the abilities that he need to have that his mother couldn't or didn't teach him. Therefore, he is getting the nutrients that he needs to become a man. So a father figure is still being playing a role of a father. Is he in the house every day? No. Is he teaching them how to piss and all that? Probably not. But he's instilling what that child needs to become a man in him, so the child can become a man. So a father figure is doing the job of a father. So LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Allen Iverson, they had role models around them, even though their biological father, wasn't in the picture on a daily basis.
What you
They
talking
may
about?
have
Michael
they
Jordan had his daddy. What you talking about?
Joe
they
did.
may have, well, I'm just saying they may have had they may have had father figures in their house, or not in their house but around them. They had role models to instill in. May have, because I don't know them personally. I don't know what they didn't been through and all that shit. But
I do.
those
Michael
those
Jordan had his father. I don't know
those
what you talking
people,
about.
okay, those people who we talk about, that's not the extreme, the typical, the average person who grow up without a father and all that shit. They need that type of role models in their life to teach them how to be a man. A woman can only teach you so much. A woman can only teach a boy so much. A man can only teach a girl so much. You need the dynamics of both. Period. And then even as a woman, like a woman, it's some things that a woman can teach a boy that a man can't.
Right.
Like what?
You
Hey,
say what? Wait,
no, no, no,
what?
hold on,
Wait,
hold
what?
on. Hey, low. Gotta wrap it up right here, bro. Um, let's swing into this other topic real quick, man. Um, last week, we kind of briefly touched on the Carmelo Anthony situation. Um, and there were like there was like a lot of details that we haven't looked into. So few of the fellas took a little time to peel back the onion and stuff, and they want to chop it up about it. I'm taking a stance, and I'm gonna sit this conversation out, and I'm gonna let them have at it, because I'm interested myself to learn something. Because I gotta be honest, I'm not as deep in the know as most people, so I'm learning about it as I go. But I'm gonna sit this conversation out. So Slug, go ahead, we'll take it away, bro. Slug ain't here.
No, I'm here. I mean,
Oh, go ahead.
what we want to talk about it. What you don't understand about it. I'm not the expert on it, but I do know a lot. I have done quite an extensive amount of research to get an understanding of what happened during that and what's happening right now.
Oh, okay, well, go ahead and lead it.
Well, I'm interested in knowing what y'all think about it. I think, in me, in a nutshell, that it's fucked up. It's a real fucked up situation. First and foremost, rest in peace for the little boy that lost his life, and condolence to his family. When it comes to losing a child, that's something hard. That's something hard to deal with. You know what I mean? But in particular situation, like we just talking about, or as we talked about before, a man raising a boy to be a man. We talked about in numerous of conversations we've had before. You are the product of what raised you. You know what I mean? And it just sucks that, what I really want to do, and I can't wait till it comes out, is the real footage of the incident. So I can really give a real opinion of my assessment of the situation and what happened. But from the looks of it, from reading the court transcripts to doing my due diligence and looking at how, who, what, when, where, how, and why, it's real unfair to that little boy, man. And you got to think about it, an honor roll student who just graduated high school, he got to spend the next at least 17 years of his life in prison, for an incident that happened that possibly was avoidable, possibly wasn't avoidable. But, I just think it's real bad. It's a lot of racism that's playing in this. You know, the shit happened in Frisco, Texas. It was I forget the name of the county, but the case was tried in a whole different county. You know, the jury selections, the lawyers, the judges, how they was all in the same bed. You know, and how he wasn't given a really, from my point of view, a fair trial. You know, it just and then after all of that, the father of the deceased goes on a 3-hour rant displaying his character and showing the world how racist he really is. You know, granted, like I said, I give him cushion because his son was murdered or was killed. I don't want to use the word murder because to me, when you say murder, that is premeditated to me, you know. But, you know, his son was killed and, you know, he went on a 3-hour rant showing his true colors and he displayed a lot of racism in his rant. So I just think it was just unfair how everything unfolded and it's just a sad situation. I digress. Y'all can talk about whatever, however y'all feel about it.
Somebody, Scott.
You know, I don't know 'cause I don't like shit like this. I don't know the details. I'm not defending nobody. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Because it's still, you know, everybody don't know what happened. But I guess the initial story was he went and sat in the tent, in they tent, and dude was like, "You gotta get the fuck on," and then he stabbed him. So if that's the situation, you shouldn't have been there. The white motherfucker shouldn't have started trying to manhandle somebody. You know what I'm saying? And he shouldn't have got stabbed. So I just think it's a lot of shouldn't haves, you know, and then for the father to be, you know, racist or whatever, I mean, I don't give no fuck about none of that shit because most motherfuckers on this earth, they racist as shit. So it's not surprising. But I don't think the father's racism has anything to do with what happened in that tent. I feel like it shouldn't have been in there. He shouldn't have touched you. You shouldn't have stabbed him. That's simple as that. I mean, and then other than that, I don't, you know, all this core stuff. If it happened that way, you know, I just don't know. I don't know, and I really don't have, you know, I don't have too much. I know, and then what I always have to think about: what if it was reversed? Well, the white boy went into his tent and then start, you know, and they say, "Hey, man, get your punk ass up out of here," and try to move him out of there, and then he stabbed the black guy. You dig what I'm saying? And then what would we be saying? We'll still be on the side of the black people. So that's all. That's all I got for that. So it's just like you gotta be fair. Like fuck the race. If it was a different race, what would you say? And so if they did that to if the black guy got stabbed and deceased, y'all would be like, "Oh, hang this white motherfucker." So it's hard.
I wouldn't.
Yes, you would. Stop it. But
Wait,
it's hard.
hey, who before you go, Slug? Anybody next? Who got it?
Damn, I don't even be finished.
Hey, Slug, you think that it wasn't premeditated?
No, premeditated. I mean, you waking up in the morning, you say, "I'm finna kill me a white boy." To me, that's premeditated. Premeditated is I'm taking this knife with the intention to kill somebody.
So what did he take the knife there for?
It was a utility knife. It was one of them them little knives that got the little spring on it. That maybe got a little nail clipper
Locksmith.
on it or something. No, it wasn't a box cutter. It wasn't
Uh-huh.
a box cutter. It was a utility knife, the little Boy Scout knives. You know, sometimes they use them to clean out their cleats. You know, now it's not a cleat cleaner like they have another device or tool that they clean the cleats out, but you can use this utility knife to clean out your cleats if you don't have one of those. It's a utility knife. Y'all know them damn little pocket knives that got the spring and shit, that little shit on that. It wasn't a blade, and it was totally legal. Anything in Texas, when it's 5.5 inches or longer, it's illegal. This thing was 2 inches long. So for someone to think that it was premeditated, it's crazy to me because, you know, to me, in my mind, premeditated is I'm taking this knife to kill someone. Premeditated is not I'm gonna have this on me to clean out my cleats, or I'm gonna have this on me for defense. If I get jumped, I can defend myself. You know, so to charge a 18-year-old boy with to to charge him for murder is a bit excessive to me. Should he have um suffered some consequences for the decision he made? I think so. I really think so. But I just think 35 years is excessive, and I think it's a lot that played. We talk about, we don't care about race and all of that. It ain't a day go by that we don't deal with racism on some level. It ain't a conversation. It ain't too many conversations we have that don't involve racism. This country was built on racism. So, like it or not, we got to deal with this. White people got to deal with black people being racist. Black people got to deal with white people being racist. Some of them are, some of them are not. Some black people are, some black people ain't not, are not. But in particular, in this Carmelo Anthony case, when you listen to his father talk, you know without a shadow of a doubt that what he taught his kids is niggas is beneath them. And when you read the transcripts of the case of what the witnesses said, what witnesses was brought up from where, what the lawyers asked the witnesses, and what Carmelo's Anthony team, when they didn't cross-examine, you know this is a shit show. He was not represented well. He was not represented well. On top of that, his attorney was was had dinner with the judge before then, and they are in cahoots with each other. So it's a lot that plays a role. And then when you go to witnesses that were at see that's why I say when I really am able, they have footage of this incident. Why is it not plastered everywhere? It's something to that. This is 2026. Kids took out their phones and recorded this. Why is it not plastered everywhere? It's something to this. It really is. And another thing I want to say is probably kind of off topic because I don't really have much against Donald Trump, but a lot of people do. But I find it really strange that every time this man get in office, the real diehard racist people, they they just feel comfortable to just really show their true colors. I'm telling y'all, I don't y'all haven't looked at this footage of this man that lost his child go on a 3 hour. He went crazy, bro.
Hey, Slug, do you think that no matter the race, right? Let's just say anybody lost their child, anybody child was murdered, they wouldn't go off on a motherfucking 3 hour rant.
I think I think everybody is different, Leon. But
Mm.
I think what a smart person would do is not put himself out there to get ate up in this world. This is the internet world. They gonna chew your ass alive. If you want to vent in your circle with your people behind closed doors. Especially if you're gonna he made that shit so much worse. Carmelo Anthony might be getting out all
But
because
you
all
just
because
said You just said it's the internet world, so I mean, everybody goes to the internet.
Yeah, that's
Everybody go to
stupid
social
though.
media.
And if I'm gonna say for me, and because I have had brothers, cousins that I've seen go through this process. Glory to God that, and I pray to God I never have to go through it. I pray to God that my child bury me. But you can't tell nobody how to grieve. That's
For
one
sure.
thing. You
Right.
Hey,
can't tell
shout out,
nobody how to grieve. But
shout out to Buddha 773 for the super chat. He says, "Man, we know if the races switch, he'd be free."
yeah, and then that I probably, but I would feel the same way because right is right, wrong is wrong. If a white boy was defending himself from a group of black people jumping him and he ended up killing one of them, that's what they asking. Why y'all jumping on this boy?
Hey, listen, and then you know what, Slug? We gotta stop this shit too. Uh, you talking about every time Trump in office, this race shit happen. Nigga, we've been talking about race our whole fucking life. Hey,
Yeah.
whoever president is always some racism. It ain't got shit to do with the president.
Every
It's
time it seems like every time Donald Trump then took that office, a lot of racism be exposed freely
it's not true.
without consequences. When Trump was in office last time, that Kyle Rittenhouse went to Kenosha and killed a couple black people and got off scot free. And then the George Floyd shit, all
They
that shit
shot
was
at him.
shit.
But
You
my
know
thing
he
is,
was
but
get. You know
listen,
he was
wait.
getting jumped,
So
right?
listen, we not gonna get off subject. But Cal Rittenhouse went over there where he lived with his father. He said he wanted to protect the neighborhood. People was beating his ass for skateboard shooting. They had
Exactly.
pistols shooting at him. They was doing shit, and he defended himself. So my thing is this: when
He
Obama,
illegally crossed
wait,
state lines with a
hey, you can
firearm.
he
That was illegal.
could, he can't, he could stop listening to the dumb shit. He could go across state lines with a firearm, my dude. You gotta read the shit for real and stop bullshit. And my thing is this: when Obama was in office, we was still crying racism. Oh, they hate this nigga that's hating, and white people are emboldened and they mad. We every time a president is in office, we scream racism. Period. Clinton in office is racism. Bush in office is racism. Trump in office, everybody's racism. So stop doing that shit and saying that because Trump in office is a lot of racists showing their hand. No, they always, it ain't like they went and hid until the nigga came in office. Niggas been racist. Biden was in office, it was racist motherfuckers. So stop that. We gotta stop this shit.
Well, you can stop it. That was off subject anyway. It was a kind of a sidebar. I will keep going on with what the hell I'm gonna go on with. I feel that way, so I'm entitled to how I feel. It don't make me right. It could make me wrong. I feel like that. But at the end of the
Man,
day, when
who
it comes
cares
to
how you feel though?
Look,
You
Joe ass
gotta
funny
state
as
the facts,
hell.
my nigga. Just like don't nobody cares about your feelings,
That
my nigga.
is his facts, Leon. God, it's
No,
his
it's not.
opinion. It's
What are you
his
talking about?
opinion. It's his
It's
opinion.
he just said how he feels, my
It
nigga.
that's in his
then after
opinion is his fact, bro. What are you talking
and
That's
then
about,
and
not
man?
then
that's
and
not a
then
fact,
Leon,
my
after
nigga.
I said
What you
how I
talking about?
feel, I said my feelings don't make me right. It can make me right or it can make me wrong. Regardless, I'm saying it.
Well, I couldn't
Regardless.
hear you because Joe had interrupted.
Yeah, regardless, I'm saying it. Everybody, everything that comes out of everybody's mouth can be a fact or it can be an opinion or it can be a feeling. They entitled to that. I'm not gonna ever
No,
tell
that's
nobody
no slugs. That's not no. You're absolutely right, slugs. That's an opinion. That is an observation on how you perceive what happened. That is
right.
a fact in your fucking book. If you wrote a book, that is a fact to Slug. You can't tell him what his experience on life is. You can't tell him that his experience on life is
It's
is
wrong.
a false narrative. That's not right.
I
What if he
never
told
said
you
that, Joe.
you're wrong about the way
Joe,
you
I
think
never
Trump is?
said
You
that, my
did. You
nigga.
say he got to start speaking facts. That is his fact.
I
What are
said
you talking
nobody.
about?
I said nobody cares about your feelings. You have to state the facts.
Well, I stated a
The
lot of facts.
No,
I
no, no,
the
stated
no.
a lot
You
of
facts
facts.
said
Scott just said the facts are it's been racism.
I
So
he
never
It's
how
didn't
you
said
say
simple.
that.
gonna
that.
I
Hey,
say
say
Leon.
no.
He never said
how
it
do
ain't
you
I
been
never.
gonna say
racism.
that because Trump got in office,
He didn't say that,
racism
Leon.
got more. It's
No,
more racist.
he said people are standing on the front line more like saying that they are racist now when
Okay,
Trump is
that's
in
not Trump's
office.
fault, my nigga.
Who
Oh,
cares
that
though?
doesn't mean what he's saying is not true though, Leon. That's
Like,
his truth,
No,
bro.
it does mean that it's not true. You can't say, listen,
oh my God,
Trayvon
Trump
if
Martin.
we
Hey,
feels
talking
listen,
something
about
Trey.
don't
the
mean
Hey,
it's
if
real.
we
true.
don't
Hey,
if we
hey,
gonna
Day
talk
Day.
about the Trump shit or we
Hey,
talking
Scott,
about the
that's
way
Trayvon.
that shit
hey
Hey,
is?
hey,
Scott,
hey, Day
hey,
Day. Real
hey
quick.
Scott. I
Trey,
understand what you're saying, Scott.
Trayvon
That
Martin
have
happened
I
under Barack
I
Obama.
I
So stop
understand what
trying
you're
to act like
saying.
because of the president, niggas is more racist. No,
No,
motherfuckers been racist the whole time.
that's not what he said, bro.
He
Slug
did
does
say
not.
that.
No, he said people are standing out and yelling out that they are racist more when Trump is in office. That is an
Boy,
experience. That is his
What that
experience.
got to do
That
with Trump, though? That ain't his experience shit.
that's what he
He said
sees.
how he feels.
hey,
Leon,
Day Day.
you can
Remember
only
But
the
feel what you
Charleston.
because
see.
he say how he
Hey,
feel don't mean it's true.
remember the white
Leon,
people
it's
shot.
his
Hey, listen.
experience, bro.
Remember, no, you're not gonna have a different experience than me than I was living in the same years that you was living.
Exactly, dumbass.
You
We
No,
living
y'all
in the
have
same
listen,
truth.
remember the
you
Charleston.
It's
can't
the
Hey,
same
real quick.
say
president.
Hey, Day
Y'all
Day,
weird.
listen,
See,
Day Day,
y'all
Day
y'all
Day,
gonna tell
y'all
me what
tripping,
my
bro.
experience is.
Y'all can't
Day
tell
Day,
him what his
You never
experience
said your
Day
is,
Day.
bro.
experience. You said your
Yeah, I
feelings.
hear you,
Remember,
Scott. I
listen,
hear you, Scott.
remember the church, the white boy shot up the black church. That was under Obama. So we can't
I
just say
understand
no
that.
random dumb shit. I don't like random shit that don't make sense to me.
Scott. He never said that wasn't racism when Obama was in office.
He said it's
Y'all.
more.
No,
They
he
don't
did
listen, bro.
not. He didn't say that.
They don't listen, dog.
He said it
People
seems
are
like
more bold
he's
with the
more
shit.
bold to say that they are racist when Trump is in office,
How do you
meaning that they're not hiding. He said that. He said what they must have been hiding or something.
no,
He said
I
they came
said
out of
that.
You
hiding.
said that,
Right,
fool.
right, right, right.
I said that. I said,
That's what.
did they
Right.
hide? Because they did the same. They've been doing the same shit for
But you ain't
forever,
never. But
since
you
the
ain't never.
beginning of the country.
But you don't never hear people coming out and just admitting that they racist and
They
saying that,
did
oh, I
this
do.
Charleston when they shot the church up. People was happy when Trayvon Martin happened. People was happy. Get the fuck
No,
on.
no, he talking
George
about the
Zimmerman,
he talking about this dude,
George
man.
Zimmerman, Zimmerman. It didn't come out and say I don't like these niggas or
I'm
nothing to that
saying
degree.
the people, it was racist people. And my thing is this: we get it fucked up because we have way more access now online. But it was
I
people
agree.
during that
I
time
agree.
because I follow this shit. People
Yeah, I
was
agree
they
with you,
were
Scott.
happy.
But my experience is not following and seeing that shit.
That's all.
My
That's true too.
experience is not seeing that shit. But I just
So
left Boston surrounded around white people. My
and all of
experience
them
is
your best friends. I don't want to hear
my
that
Right.
shit.
We
my
You
just
say
said
Hey,
you
you ain't
love
experience
Scott.
these niggas.
experienced
Hey,
nothing.
my
Scott. Hey, Scott.
experience is not dealing with it.
Right. That's what
My
I'm
experience
saying.
is not being called a nigger.
Right. You
I'm
can't tell him
39
his
years old.
experiences.
It ain't one day in my life where a white person has sat in front of me and said, fuck you, nigger. Never.
So what are you
So how the
talking about
fuck
Okay,
you
then?
so
gonna
what are you
tell me
talking
about
about?
my experience?
I
Right.
What's
No,
never
I
wrong
didn't.
with
said
that
nothing.
goofy ass shit?
Hey,
Anyway, could we
Slug,
get back to the
Man, no,
topic?
fuck that. We ain't getting back
we
to
Hey,
shit
never
because
said
but
ain't
nothing
look,
nobody
but
about your
hey,
said no
one.
shit
experience,
like
my
that. You
nigga.
getting emotional for no reason.
Right. We
Can
ain't
we
say
get
shit
back
about
because
your
you telling me I'm
experience,
not
nigga.
emotional. You just telling me about my experience.
I
We
didn't
Telling
tell
me
never
you
said
my
about
shit
your
about
experience
your
is
experience.
not
I
my
experience.
didn't tell you
experience.
about your experience. I
You
told you you
can't.
was wrong. You said that,
You
How
oh,
is his
feel.
there's
That's
so
opinion
what
many
you
wrong
feel.
though,
people, there's
Scott?
so many racist people right now. And then I'm like, where the fuck have you been at? They
No, he
always been
didn't.
racist.
He
They
never said
always
that,
been
Scott.
racist. That's what
Okay.
I
He never
said.
said that, bro.
He
Okay, it's
He
all
did.
good.
never
No,
said that,
Day
bro.
Day, it's all good. Okay, you're right, Scott. So going back to the topic at hand, which is this little boy, this shit is surrounded around racism. Did the black people do it? Did the white people do it? I don't know. But it's surrounded around racism. Everything in it from both well, I don't not from the little boy, but from his parents, they got a black activist to be at the forefront of their movement. And he leading with racism, which I think was a goofy thing on their behalf because this nigga, he been, I think he been, I don't want to say convicted, but I think he was charged with SA, and he shook a baby that caused a baby to not die, but
Who are you talking about?
I'm God.
Talking about
Never mind.
the guy.
I don't want to talk about this because Y'all don't know nothing about it. So I
Hey,
just leave
just
it there.
because I don't
About?
agree with you, that don't mean I don't know shit
Bro,
about it,
what are you
nigga.
talking
No,
about?
we're not doing
he was
that.
talking about
I'm asking
he was
about
talking
what are you
about the
talking
black
about?
activists that they got to lead their campaign with Carmelo Anthony, bro. He said that dude was caught up in a lot of corrupted stuff. The dude that they went to get to try to lead with racism and stuff like that. It made them look bad.
Hey, listen, my thing is this: you cannot say, "Oh, I don't know much about it, but I'm well versed and I studied and I did this." Like, G, you can't do that shit, G. If you know about the shit, tell us
No,
about the
Slug
shit.
sense.
Didn't you just say you don't know shit about it?
No, I
He
said if
said
you feel like it, you tell us about the shit. And then don't get frustrated when you're like, what the fuck are
No,
you talking
because
about? And
Scott,
oh no, y'all don't know
because
about it. I don't like that.
no, Scott, because at the end of the day, I'm telling you about it, and you saying you can't get mad at me because I'm disagreeing with you. The fuck is you disagreeing with me about some shit that I'm talking about?
The
No,
part that I'm talking about, I
I just
disagree.
no. I just asked who you talking about. You saying that
Oh,
he
okay.
was a part of something, and I'm like, who you talking about?
Well, yeah, it was a man that they got. I don't know his name off back, but it's a man that they got to lead them, to help them, advocate for them. You know how you have those activists, you be standing at the podium, and some people speak to you to have sympathy for your child and all of this. You
Yeah,
know,
that dumbass shit. Yeah.
yeah. So they got a activist, you know, who got a lot of pride, and you got to know that people are going to dig up your history. I would have never got him, you know, to be at the forefront, and they raised like $600,000 for GoFundMe, and the lawyer took all of that, you know, and it was for his defense, you know what I mean? But he ain't defend him properly. You know what I mean? So it's just, and then moreover, when we talk about racism, bro, you can judge a person by I'm a great judge of character, bro. I can sit down and have a conversation with you, and I guaranteed you, I can judge whether or not you be good to be a part of my circle or not. I can judge you. I can tell if you're a racist motherfucker or not. D'Angelo is a racist motherfucker.
I'm not racist. I'm prejudiced.
Prejudice, you know what I mean, though. You don't like white motherfuckers, period. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck what good they do. Fuck them. The mountain does. You know what I mean? So you can tell by a conversation with D'Angelo if he fucking with them or not. Period. If he gonna judge them just because they white. You know what I'm saying? So this father of the deceased went on a rant, and what picture it painted to me, and within my experience of judging people, what picture it painted with me is that this same shit that he's spewing, he taught his boys. These boys was on a suspension for bullying some girls. They told the girls that my hand is bisexual, meaning that they'll beat the shit out of them girls. These boys, these twin boys, were bullies. Okay, you have those out there. Do that mean he needs to be killed for it? No, I sympathize with him. Under no circumstance, I think that boy should have lost his life. But you play with pussy, you get fucked. You play with fire, you get burnt. That's just what happens. If you train your child with these dumbass, racist ass mindsets, they're gonna be in a predicament where they might get fucked up. Should that boy been under that tent? Probably not. But it was raining, and it ain't against the motherfucking law. He don't need to get his ass whooped for being under the tent. If he was under that tent and he wasn't supposed to be under that Austin boy, he should have went and got a motherfucking coach or something. Yo, dude under our tent. I guaranteed you that adult coach would have been like, hey man, it's raining. Let him chill for a minute and he can go on about his business. Y'all ain't finna just bully him out this motherfucker. And they put hands on him. That's what's not being spewed. Key witnesses that was there under the tent with them have came out, and they was not cross-examined. They were not put on a witness stand. I want to say 80% of the people that was put on the witness stand was from the boy that got killed school. So what makes you think they wasn't gonna side with him? And you say he wasn't supposed to be under the tent, but one of the guys under the tent was his friend who called him over to the tent. They dapped up. When they dapped up, he sat down and chilled. The whole entire time, Carmelo Anthony was sitting on a bench. He was sitting down when these white boys approached him. And no, not just one white boy approached him. Multiple boys approached him. And they put their hands on him. If I'm sitting under your tent in your school, you still don't got the right to put your hands on me. What the fuck you talking about? Put your hands on me and we gonna see where it go from there. And that's what happened. They put their hands on that boy. I don't give a fuck what he did. He ain't put his hands on them. He could have been arguing back with him or whatever. You got the right to protect yourself. Period. Now, I guarantee you he wished he would have left from under that tent because he's facing 35 years right now. But that still don't mean that he had to go because motherfuckers told him to leave. You put your hands on me, it's going to be hell to tell the captain. We're going to take it there, win, lose, or draw. But I'm going to defend myself. Don't put your paws on me, boy. What the fuck wrong with you? And that's how I look at the situation. I don't think it was Go ahead.
I just feel I wish, man, he would have just been like, man, and just walked away, bro. Like he should have just walked away, bro. Sometimes you gotta just learn to walk away, man.
Know
Man,
when
he
to
was
hold
chilling.
them, know when to
I
fold
don't
them.
know if y'all ever been in Texas and experienced that weather, but I promise you, when it rains, it pours. And it only do it for like 30 minutes. And then it stops. And that sun come out. And within 1 hour, all that rain is soaked up, evaporated. And the damn grass, you can lay on it again because it's dry. That's how that heat come
No,
down
but
and clear up that rain.
I understand that, Slug, but like they always say, man. What they call it, your 15
Pride, your
seconds.
ego.
No,
Go ahead.
your 15 seconds. Like that's what they call it in jail, bro. What's your 15 seconds?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Get it. Not
And
leaving out the bench. Not leaving them from up under the tent.
15 seconds got him 35 years in jail, bro. Just gotta walk the fuck away, bro.
But I
You
find it
gotta
hard
walk
to
the fuck
believe,
away,
Day
bro.
Day. I find it hard to believe, Day Day, if you was chilling under a tent and three boys under another school tent and three boys and it's raining hard outside and 3, 4 boys approach you telling you, man, you gotta get your ass the fuck from out of here. You ain't part of our school. And you was just talking to one of your guys that go to the school.
Can I ask you something, Slugs?
I could be wrong, but I
Can
find
I
it
ask
hard
you
to believe
something?
that you
No,
just go up and leave.
I wanna ask you a question.
Yeah.
If he didn't have that knife, would he have left?
I don't know, bro. He probably would have fought it out. I don't know.
So he could have
Don't
fought
know.
it out without stabbing somebody, bro. I'm not saying he's right. I'm not saying he's wrong, bro. But sometimes you just gotta walk the fuck away, bro.
I agree 100%.
Sometimes you just gotta walk, and that's what I wish he did, bro. Because we all know that this is wrong. Like Buddha MC said, bro. If this was a white kid, we all know that white kid wouldn't be in jail, bro. This Texas we talking about. You know, so like at the end of the day, bro, I feel bad for both families, bro. I just wish this young man Carmelo would have just walked away, bro. Got out of their tent, bro. All right, man, I'm gone. Don't worry about it. And went outside with his friend because his friend was outside warming up in the rain or whatever. You know,
No,
so
they was in a dugout. The friends from his team, because his school was there. First of all, his school didn't have a tent. They
Hey,
had a tarp.
what about this comment? So when you get through with, go ahead.
I'll
Go
say
ahead,
this
Flo.
real quick. His school had a tarp, and they was waiting on their tent to come because they came without a tent. So it was the school bus bringing their tent, but they had a tarp, and the tarp getting wet. So they went to a dugout. They went under the dugout. Security guards came and said, "Oh, y'all got to get the fuck from around here." So they scattered about. They all scattered about waiting on their tent. He ended up hearing one of his guys over there at that school tent saying, "Come, what up?" So he went to say, "What's up?" And just in that 15, and mind you, it just wasn't no get out of my tent, stabby, stab, stab. they was having a 2 minute, they say 2 minutes and like 15-second argument before that boy got stabbed. But
So
go ahead with the comment.
did they know each other?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Because like I said, I be hearing like different stories and shit. Like I heard they knew each other and they was bullying them at school or some shit like that. But I be hearing different shit.
Yeah, I try not to go off comment, and I just try to go off what was documented in the courts, because this is what was documented in the courts and what key people that were there saying, and also what the law is in Texas. That's what I try to go off of, because people gonna steer you wrong all the time with they
Right.
opinion.
Right.
Right.
What the
Buddha,
comment is?
he's saying they even saying an adult text shorty, which is the white boy, and said handle that.
An adult text him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I don't know
It's a
about
whole
that.
bunch of shit that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of speculations and people opinions.
But I just think at the end of the day, whether it's this shit right now or vice versa, like it would have been an uproar regardless. If a black dude would have got stabbed, we you know what I'm saying, like everybody would still be in an uproar. But I believe that he should have went to jail. But I think the 35 years was, it was excessive. Especially like with, past shit that, the white motherfuckers ain't get 35 years for murdering somebody.
Right.
Bro, I like I see, bro. That's why I hate speaking on stuff like this, because, bro, under no means am I gonna stand up for them. I'm gonna always stand up for us, bro. And I, I feel like he should get the same fucking just due that any American on this earth got. And we all just said, if his fucking skin was a little bit lighter, he wouldn't be in jail. So I don't think he should be in jail.
I stand up. I try my best to stand up for what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong, regardless of what color you are, bro. I don't. I'm not with. I love my people. I love my people to death. But when you wrong, bro. You
See, that's
know
our problem, bro. I think, and D'Angelo, I know
that
you don't want
probably
to talk
is.
about this. Wait,
That
wait.
probably
Let
is.
me just say this. I know D'Angelo don't want to speak on this, but I know he gonna agree with this. I think that's our problem. Is we the ones always trying to stand up for what's right and what's wrong.
Yeah, that
No,
probably is.
we need to start standing up for what's for our people, because that's what they do.
But
Yeah,
They
if
don't
our
stand
people
up
is in
for.
the wrong,
They
why the
don't know
fuck
it,
when we
but
when we say something?
they don't do that though. They don't do that, because it seems like every time something happens, we always fighting. No matter what, we ain't never the ones happy. We only got happy for one time, and he fucking declared himself he wasn't us. And that was OJ. Name another time we was rightfully right. Name one. OJ got off for doing that shit, and that motherfucker said I ain't black. He took a win from us.
nah, I feel you 100%.
Like
It's
I
just
hate
my
that we
spirit,
always
bro.
say that
Like
shit. We
it's
want
just
for
my
rights,
spirit.
what we want what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. When they start saying that shit and start believing it, then I'll start saying it and believing it. Until then, fuck
I
that.
mean,
I want
nah, I
I
feel
want
you.
what's for our people, bro.
Nah, I
All
feel
right,
you.
so what?
I'm just for what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong, bro.
So
That's all.
what if a black man murdered a black man? You still want him to be free?
That's a good question.
Leon, you talking crazy, bro. You know exactly what I'm talking about, man.
No, I'm
Like, this
asking
shit
a
is
question.
crazy.
You said
This
you
why I
gonna
be
stand
saying
up
you
for our
tone deaf,
people.
bro. This why I be calling you tone deaf. This not even a black on black conversation. Why is you bringing that into this?
Cause you said you was gonna stand up for our
No,
people.
what I
So if
said
you
was
standing up
no.
for them, then you
Yeah,
don't
when
want
He
it.
them to
talk
go to
about
prison.
when it
All
goes
right, bro.
against
You
them.
got
He
it. You
talk
got it,
that,
bro.
Leon. He
You,
talk about when it
I'm
comes
not,
against
not
when
finna
it
do
comes
this with you,
against
gang.
them, bro. When it
I'm not
comes
finna do
against
this with
another
you.
race. When it comes against another
Hey,
race,
bro,
Leon.
no matter what,
You,
nigga, if
you
I
you
like
win,
your
bro.
question though. I like your question. I ain't gonna lie. I like it, but I hear what
nah,
Day Day coming from.
nah, I'm just bullshit with him. But when you like Slug said, bro, right is right, wrong is wrong, man. No matter what a race, nigga, if you kill somebody, you deserve to go to jail. It depends on the circumstance, though.
Yeah, but if you
We the
kill
only
somebody out of
people.
self-defense, if you feel kill somebody out of self-defense, I don't believe you need to go to jail. People,
Yeah, that's what I'm
man,
saying. Like it depends on the situation.
yeah,
We the only race that feel like that, bro.
We the only race that feel like what?
What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong.
Okay.
We the only. You ever
yeah.
notice we the only one that protests because we the only one that's always getting done wrong? When you ever saw a white person protest about something that they was done wrong on? They don't have to say if it's right or right, if it's wrong or wrong, because they always in the positive sides of things.
Shit, they was protesting. They the one who tore up the White House, ain't it? What they was protesting for in that incident? Gun rights.
Oh.
Hey, listen, I wanna play this video that Lee sent us, and I want to see what y'all got to say because I'm not even familiar with this whole uh Charleston White situation like that. So let me play this.
Is a man who is willing to take.
I'm off the Carmelo Anthony case. I ain't put no goddamn money toward that boy. His daddy too goddamn weak for me. I don't like a weak. His dad ain't willing to die, kill, or go to jail for nothing. That nigga want some bills paid. Carmelo, my heart go out to you if you ever see this video one day. I'd rather stand with the Jeff Metcalf than I would with Carmelo's daddy. Weak, Doc side is conservative. I ain't standing with no weak ass black man. I'm off the case. I'm sending the money back. Go get them weak ass Benjamin Crump here. I'm out.
Shout out to Charleston White, a good friend of mine. And, you know, we've done a lot of interviews. Matter of fact, I think I'm about to bring Charleston in. It's time for a new interview. We haven't done an interview in a while, but let me speak specifically to what he's talking about. It's so funny because I talked to Charleston on a live stream last week, and I'll also drop that in this video. So I talked to Charleston on a live stream last week, and he was so passionate about this situation. Now, I'm going to support my guy no matter what the situation is, right? And I think that everybody else know what my position is on this whole Carmelo Anthony case, as well as the whole Cyrus Carmack situation. But I spotted that a while ago. You know what I'm saying? I actually talked to the father on the phone, and it seemed as though my takeaway from this situation was, I don't know why he's doing these interviews because that doesn't help his son. You know, like I didn't understand why he was doing some of the things and taking some of the positions that he was taking when it came to what was being communicated on behalf of his son, knowing that his son not only had just got sentenced to 35 years, and I didn't understand why he had hired or brought in civil rights people when this case first turned out, instead of trying to find the best lawyer possible. I would, regardless of where you stand on this case, right or wrong, right? For me, as a man and as a father, if I truly believed that my son was innocent, if I truly believed that my kid was innocent and that I needed to defend them, I'm going all out. I'm leaving it all on the floor, all on the table. I will go broke. I can always get some more money. I can always figure that out later, but I can't limit the resources or what I can put into my child. And I'm going to be there at the sentencing. And I got a completely different video of people talking about him not even being there at the sentencing. But the fact of the matter is, it seems like he's there so that he can become famous, so he can become, and I'm not saying that this is true, but this is what it seems like. It seems like he's there so he can become famous, or he can try to figure out what to do with the money, instead of focusing more of his energy on making sure that his son. I've seen more people more passionate about people that they didn't know than the father has been about the son.
So, what's y'all take on that one? Whoever want
Leon, you want to go
ahead.
first? Leon, go first. He the one sent the video.
I just sent it because he said we don't have no videos, but that was the first one I saw. But I think I don't know what went on with the dad, Like he said he was doing interviews. I don't know shit about it, but if you not supporting your son, and I heard that the parents weren't even at the sentencing. So I think I'm with Charleston White on this one. Like I ain't about to stand next to you and you not even doing anything to protect your own son, your own child. Like you supposed to be there 100%. And like I said, I heard that they weren't even there. So that's all I gotta say. And the slug, I want to say one thing to Slug too. When he said about the the uh the rant that the white dude was saying, like I agree with what the white dude did because I would agree if that was a black person doing it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he said, but I know he was, he was saying some crazy shit. But if it was the other way around, I would agree with them too, though. But go ahead.
Slug.
Um,
Go ahead.
this this is one of the things I hate about when stuff happen like this. You never know what's true or what's not. Um, I listen to what people say, and I listen to this guy talk. Uh, Said he talked to the father before the trial, and he knew all this stuff, and he Charleston White is a good friend. So why are y'all coming out now? If you knew all of this beforehand and all of this stuff, why come out now? Why not come out before all this happened? Why is Charleston White trying to raise money if his good friend knew that the guy was looking for publicity or looking for fame? If he been seeing this, why he ain't been told Charleston White before Charleston White started raising money? It
Hey,
seems like
to his defense, bro,
everybody
they
trying.
raised the
It seem,
money. They raised majority of the money before uh the verdict and the sentencing and stuff. But go ahead.
right, but he said he knew this when that guy when that civil rights activist that happened about a week after he stabbed the boy. They did that press conference a year ago.
That
So he
that was
been
when they
knew this.
hired the attorney, but he's speaking on the fact that at sentencing they
No, no,
didn't
no, no,
they
no.
didn't
He
even
he
show up, and also
he
they
he said he knew.
he's not willing. The father's not willing to get a war ready attorney. But go ahead, my bad.
No, 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 no. I'm speaking on the dude that was talking and said he knew this. He knew this beforehand, but he said Charleston White is a good friend of his, and he talked to Charleston White. So if he knew all this stuff beforehand, why he ain't relayed to Charleston White if Charleston White was trying to get this money together to get the appeal and stuff? It seems like to
Maybe
me.
he did tell him.
It seems like to me, like I told
Yeah,
everybody, like I say, it seems like to me, like I say about every person out here that people try to act like they do stuff for the black people and they good and y'all agree with them. They throw their hand, they throw their stone and hide their hand. I'm not saying Charleston White don't go out. He won't be out here on the front line of doing what he doing. Charleston White saw an avenue to where he could make some noise. He could get some money off of talking shit about a young black man like he always did, and he struck at the moment. That's exactly what he did. This wasn't about Charleston White trying to raise no money for this boy. This wasn't about none of this. Charleston White was striking at a moment like he did with all these young black men that's getting killed. He's trying to get attention and trying to get people to see him so he could get some doggone people. Now you gonna see him go on interviews and stuff and talk about this, and people paying him to come out to do interviews. He's just trying to make more money. That's all it's about. This ain't about no Charleston White trying to help no young black man or none of that. He didn't ever intend on helping that young black man. He didn't want to help that young black man. Charleston White's trying to help himself like he always have been.
he already helped. And this
What
is
did he
me.
do? What did he do?
I'm speaking on the Charleston White part of it, not not just the guilt or innocence or whatever I think about it or whatever. Um, he was Charleston White was, and from the very beginning of this case, he's been vocal, and they put up GoFundMe's and all that stuff that Charleston White supported and retweeted. By him being a public figure or whatever, him drawing eyes to the situation means a lot. So I don't know about I don't know necessarily. It could be some of that of what you saying, and it also could not be. And I don't know. But I'm not willing to say yet that he just all did that for show or for himself, because the money did, what I'm saying, the money was raised. And, and,
Right. Can I?
and and that doesn't
Can I
benefit Charleston White that the money was raised.
right. So here we go, y'all. I've been fucking with Charleston White ever since he started popping on the internet. And when it comes to Charleston White, you got to take everything he do and say with a grain of salt. There's always intentions and motives behind it to continue to stay relevant and feed his family. That's how he feed his family, getting money, talking shit, and all that. But you can't argue with some of the facts that he picks or he say. So when Charleston White is saying some real shit, you take that for being real shit. But when he doing that rant and nitpicking and saying crazy shit, you guys got to throw that shit away. You know what I mean? Because he's doing that. That's part of his brand. He tell you this shit. He tell you I be bullshitting with motherfuckers because I know it's gonna pull a coattails. I know it's gonna have me motherfuckers following me and listening. I know it's gonna give me a million views. I just be bullshitting. But when I get y'all attention, when I get the attention of you foolish dumb motherfuckers who don't pay attention to our community and what's going on, now I got your attention. Now I'm gonna tell you some real shit. You know what I mean? So you really got to take what he say with a grain of salt. Now, as far as him speaking about this Carmelo Anthony case, like D'Angelo said, he one of the first people that said it back a year and a half or a year and a half ago when it happened. He brought that shit to the internet. We was talking about Julio Fulio now. The whole internet was talking about these gangster rappers and shit, and he brought this to the internet. You know what I mean? He's an activist, so to speak, in his own way. Charleston White, I believe with my whole heart, undercover do for communities everywhere he go. You know what I mean? But anyway,
Yeah.
as far as this shit right here, after Carmelo Anthony was sentenced to 35 years, Carmelo Anthony came out and said, I'm putting up 75 grand for his appeal. I'm gonna get together with the family and we gonna raise the rest of the money. We need at least 150,000, but I'm gonna try to raise 1 million. And you fuck with Charleston White, you probably could raise 1 million because he know how to pull strings. He know how to manipulate. He know how to get them interviews. We talk about why they parents going on interviews because Charleston White mindset was okay. I'm gonna put up 75. I'm gonna do a say cheese interview with the parents. That gonna be like another 100 or 200,000. We gonna do 2, 3 more interviews. We got 600, 700,000 for this boy appeal. That was his position in it. That's what he wanted to do. The parents turned them interviews down to Charleston White. That pissed Charleston White off because motherfuckers was trying. They want GoFundMe's and shit. Charleston White is the person that not gonna bag you for shit. He gonna go out and get it on his own, as he was doing when he was pillar of the community for the things that he was doing in Texas. He ain't never asked the government for shit. He always raised the money on his own and did it like that. So that's his mindset behind it. So when the parents denied him of going on these interviews, he like, fuck him. You a coward. Like, you want to go and bag motherfuckers for this? I think Cardi B want to put up 500,000, and you got people who saying they gonna help and put up, but ain't nobody really putting up. They just saying that shit. I think Charleston White raised a lot of money after the appeal to get this boy appeal. But whatever they did behind closed doors made Charleston White go on the second raid and rant about it or whatever he just did, and now his hand is out of the shit. And who knows? You got to take Charleston White. You got to take what he say with a grain of salt because who knows next week what he gonna get up there and say. And truly, who knows what he's really doing behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's true.
And as far as the Daniels dude, I'm be honest, I don't like him. He like a he is sedity ass white sedity ass black dude. Like I began to like him in the beginning when I used to listen to something, but he arrogant as a bitch. He one of them niggas that get money and
Who you
feel like
talking
he
about?
better than niggas.
I agree. I agree
Who you talking
100%
about?
on that.
Anton Daniels?
Yeah, Daniel's
Yeah.
like I really was fucking with him in the beginning because I like the way he debates sometimes about shit. But when I really read his character, he ain't shit but a cocky ass nigga. He
He's
think cause
above
he
us
got
now,
money.
bro.
Yeah,
That's
he
that's his thing. His thing is now now the people who follow him, we beneath him of the scum bottom of his shoes, we peasants. And that's the aura that he carried. I was rocking with him at first too.
yeah. And I don't like that, bro. Don't think because you got a little money or you made some better decisions than me that you better than me. Like that shit ain't cool, nigga. Who the fuck you think you is? And I really wish what's the name would have whooped his ass.
I still rock with him.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can see you rocking with him, Leon. You know, cause he's one of them motherfuckers that, hey, I'm. We got the same opportunities. I can get it too, and I dig that perspective. But I'm also not gonna act like our challenges isn't harder than the next person's, man. I can't act like we don't get redlined and we don't get targeted and we gotta fight harder than the next person. You know what I mean? Like that's a fact.
I mean,
I do it every motherfucking day.
you
But you
still
still can
gotta
get it
live,
though.
my nigga. Yeah, you still
You
can
still
get it.
can
You
get it.
still
And
gotta
I
live.
live by that. I'm gonna get it regardless of how hard I gotta fight because I got kids to feed. You know, and I ain't gonna allow them to come up with that excuse that they can't get it because it's too hard. They gonna see pops get it, nigga. I'm 4 hours away from Minnesota, nigga. I'm chasing that bag. I'm gonna get it. So it ain't going and it shouldn't take me to do all this shit, but it is. So I ain't gonna complain about it. I'm gonna get to it. But I don't like the Anton. I don't like that nigga no more. I did like him till I figured out he one of them sedity ass black dudes, man. And knowing that, you know his perspective is gonna come from that point of view. So that's why he put that out there. That's why he said allegedly or not, it might not be true, but I think that they just wanted money. You know what I mean? Damn, there's plenty of police out here. They just wanted money.
What's wrong with
But
him saying that?
because that's an opinion. It's okay for him to say that, but he if you're gonna say something bad and you're not sure of it, you
I
know,
mean,
uh,
That's why he stated his opinion.
right, you know, I just don't like it because I think opposite. These motherfuckers kid like bro, this motherfucking kid, his son, it's almost I ain't gonna say it's equivalent, but it's very similar to the white people losing their child. Now black people lost their child, man. And they could lose them. Do y'all not know the first prison that boy got sent to prison and he didn't get 24 hours to relax. They sent him straight to prison the next day. 18 years old in a prison for and then on top of that, the prison that he was sent to is owned by the McCaff family. I think they switched them now, but bro, it's some fishy shit in this shit, bro. I'm telling y'all, it's some weird shit in this shit. Like what goes on behind them chambers, you don't know. You don't know what these motherfuckers who in charge of your life doing to you. And we all can look at the human being, not as a black person, not as a white person. We all can look at this incident and be like, damn, these is kids, my nigga. These is kids. These are not YNs. Anybody with a ounce of sense can look at Carmelo Anthony and say that boy ain't no gun toting, pistol running, street running, block running, drug selling YN. He's not like them. You can look at him and tell that shit. Go through his history. He's a
Slug. Just because a motherfucker look like something don't mean that they not, my nigga.
And I was just what I was gonna say next. Go through his history. He was holding down 2 jobs as a
I
senior.
understand what you're saying, but I'm just saying, just because you don't think that person wouldn't do that, don't mean that they wouldn't.
Man, Leon, get the fuck out of here.
Leon, that got some truth to it, but in particular case with Carmelo Anthony, dog wasn't in the streets,
No,
man.
Yeah, yeah,
no,
no, no,
no,
no.
no,
I'm
no,
not talking
no,
about.
no,
I'm not
no.
talking
Fuck
about
that.
him.
Fuck that.
I'm talking about in general, my nigga. That's
I'm
all. I'm
about to
just saying in
say, nah,
general.
fuck that. You think if he was a YN, them white boys would have been fucking with him?
Hell no.
Exactly.
Hell no.
I mean, if it's more of them and it's one of him, then
Nigga,
They
probably.
they
still
not.
gonna think twice about
They
fucking with
not
him.
running up on no YNs, nigga. Ain't no white motherfucker. They crossing the street, nigga. Stop it.
Nah,
Okay,
that's a
bro,
fact.
but I wasn't
I
even
believe it.
talking. I wasn't talking about him though. I was just saying in general, my dude.
Yeah, in general, that's why I said it could be some truth to that. You know what I mean? But in this in particular case, dog was a 3.5 to a 4.0 student. Ain't no why he ain't getting them type of grades.
You a
And
goddamn lie.
Yeah, I
and
disagree with
You
that.
a goddamn lie.
well, I kind of gotta disagree with it too because I know a nigga, a little young boy who's smartest motherfucker, but he's still in them streets. But anyway, he holding down a job, bro. His mom and dad is in the same household. It's a lot of contributing factors that gonna lead you to believe that his mentality is not like that, bro. His mentality is not like that. You know, they ain't pulled up nothing on his mom and dad. It's 2026. They haven't pulled up nothing on his mom and dad about no abusive history, about nothing. You know what I mean? His dad looked like a cornball. You know what I mean? So I can't be surprised that he ain't no big tough masculine man. You know what I mean? And he got little brothers and sisters like they in a suburban household. They out there in the burbs. Frisco is the burbs. That ain't Dallas. That ain't Fort Worth. That's a community of white people. You know what I mean? It's like 11% black people in that whole little town. So, we know that this little boy wasn't no street nigga. So,
We
like
don't
I was
know.
saying,
Hey, slow. We don't know nothing, my dude.
okay, I know, and I don't even know him. I got a strong sense that
Okay,
he wasn't no street nigga. Okay, and
I
you
got
can
you.
you can look at these little boys and you can say these motherfuckers is kids, man. 35 is a lot. It was a mistake. He shouldn't happen. Let's give him they didn't gave motherfuckers way less time for way worse crimes, bro. Let's go ahead, give him 10 years, make him do the whole 10. This nigga ain't getting out, and then he getting out when he like 40 something, so that's a good thing. He got an out date, but it's still crazy. He getting out when he 50. He 20, he got 35. He getting out when he 55 years old.
35 years ain't no guarantee making it to that outdate, boy.
Exactly.
That outdate don't mean nothing, boy. You got a long
And at
survival.
bare minimum, he got to do 17 before he even eligible for parole. So they need to bring this appeal up and just give him a fighting chance. See, I sat back and said what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. But like Joe said, motherfuckers shouldn't think like that because in the eyes of the law, that don't even matter. It's what you can prove what's right. What you can prove what's wrong in court is what matters. That's what matters. How much money you got, how much a lawyer you can afford, how cool you is with the judge, what type of strings you can pull. That's what matters. That's why I kind of agree with him when he say motherfuckers need to just stand on their side. But it's just my spirit. Right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. That's how I feel. If my brother do something wrong, I don't want him to, die or go to jail and no shit. But I'm definitely gonna tell you, nigga, that shit wrong, bro. What are you doing? Where your mindset at? Nigga, that's wrong. How you gonna go over there and whack 3 people, bro? Like, what the fuck wrong with you, dog? That ain't cool. But I don't know. That's just where I stand at. He get the right attorney. He get a right defense team. That boy be coming home. He probably be coming home. He probably want that shit to get overturned.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they got the money to get the good ass lawyer.
I think it's enough people that's famous and that got money that's in his corner that probably will help out.
We shall
Even
see.
even if Charleston White don't do shit, you know what I mean? Cardi B feels strong about it, and that little bitch got some money. She feel real strong about
Yeah,
dog.
but if his pops ain't with putting the proper
Team,
lawyers around him, you know what I'm saying? That's he cooked. You know what I'm saying? Them civil rights motherfuckers might not cut it. They need Rabinowitz, and Rabinowitz. You know what I'm saying? They can't. They gotta get them hire them a Jewish lawyer, bro. But man, that's another episode in the books for us, man. Y'all know the script. Come back, fuck with us next week, 8:15 Central for another episode of Talk Shit Tuesday. And we out, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking, man. We had a dope show. Plenty of involvement. Keep rocking with us. Peace.